Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I know this, Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner.
Now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, all attempts at a reconciliation between Lum and Grandpappy Spears have failed, and their feud goes merrily on its way. In the meantime, Lum's barbershop business is at a standstill, and its proprietor is casting about for some other line of work to take up. As we look in on the little community today, we find Lum and Abner in the Jot 'em Down store and library. Lum is busy writing a letter. Listen.
Yeah, who are you writing to there anyway, Lum?
Oh, nobody.
What now, Lum? You must be writing to somebody. You gotta put a name on the envelope or the post office won't know who to deliver it to.
I know that, Abner. I ain't
course,
as
now,
dumb
if
as
you
I
ain't
look. I look dumber than I ain't. Nothing.
Well, Lum, if you ain't writing to nobody, I don't reckon it matters where it gets there or not, 'cause won't be nobody there to read it when it gets there no way.
Abner, you're just bothering me with all this criddle-craddle.
Well, who are you writing to?
I'm writing in for a booklet.
Booklet? Well, we got all the books you can read right here in the library, Lum. There's Gilbert the Boy Trapper.
Well, this is a special one. It's called The Story of You in Navy Blue.
Me in Navy Blue? Who wrote that?
Well, it ain't a short enough story like, say, Little Red Riding Hood, for instance.
Well, no, naturally, it couldn't be the same as that, Lum. That'd be stealing if one feller just copied down a story wrote by somebody else. Go ahead and tell me about this story, about that Navy Blue. I can tell you right off whether it stole from Red Riding Hood or not.
Well, I can't tell you the story of it.
Oh, ain't it nice?
Well, sure, it's nice, but the trouble of it is...
Recollect as much as you can of it, Lum. Is there a wolf in it?
No, of course there ain't.
Well, it must be different then, 'cause there's a wolf in Red Riding Hood. See, one day she was toting a big basket of groceries down her... Doggies, wait a minute. Wonder if she'd be interested in working for me here at the store.
Well, you couldn't hire her, no way. She's fictitious.
I don't care what nationality she is, Lum. All I care about is she's stout enough to tote a basket of groceries. If you don't do your work better than you've been doing lately, Lum, I'm going to have to get a new delivery boy. Reckon whereabouts I could get in touch with her anyway.
Can't get in touch with her, 'cause she ain't alive.
Oh, too bad. When did it happen?
I mean, she never was alive in the first place. She wasn't a real live person. That was just a story somebody made up.
Oh, sure. What's the matter? That's just a story, ain't it?
Of course it is.
Yeah. Well, anyway, she was toting this big basket of groceries through the woods, and all of a sudden, she meets up with a big wolf.
Abner, I know the story.
I never did know where the wolf come from, but anyway, Little Red Riding Hood seen this wolf who was on his way over to see his grandma, and he said, "Oh, what big teeth you've got, wolf. Almost as big as Grandma's teeth." And then the wolf...
I told you, I know that story, and even if I didn't, I wouldn't want to hear it.
You wouldn't?
Now, just stop bothering me and let me finish this letter.
What letter?
Listen here. Can't you recollect nothing?
I'm
sending in for a booklet called The Story of You in Navy Blue. Tells all about how to get in the Navy.
Get in the Navy?
Yeah.
Oh, me, Lum, you ain't going to run away from home and join the Navy, are you?
I don't know why not. I ain't enjoying life here in Pine Ridge no more.
You ain't, huh?
Well, looks like everything I take up here lately turns out bad.
Yeah.
You make a success out of myself at nothing, looks like.
No, you can't.
Broke. Nobody will credit me for nothing. Now this fight with Grandpap, him out gunning for me and everything else.
He ain't toting that gun no more, Lum.
No, but he will, quick as he finds out where his woman Charity hid it at.
Yeah, he might. He's still boiling mad at you for shaving off his beard, I know that.
And he goes around town telling all the mean things about me he can make up.
Yeah, he's gossiping about you, I know that.
No, sir, Abner, life's just getting too non-unbearable for me here. So I figured I might just as well serve my country and join the Navy.
Well, me, they won't want you to go long.
I don't know why not. They need a lot of new recruits.
They do, huh?
Says so in this article I've been reading. That's what gave me the idea in the first place.
And I don't know what you could do in the Navy, Lum. You wouldn't be much good at the fighting part of it, I know that. Well, me, you're even scared of Grandpappy Spears when he's toting firearms.
Well, that's different. Besides, the branch of the Navy I'm aiming on joining don't do no actual fighting.
They don't, huh?
No, they got a batch of other jobs to do. And they're mighty important jobs, too.
Yeah, well, what branch of it was you figuring on getting into?
It tells about it here in the newspaper. Branch is called the Waves.
Waves?
Yeah, that's what they call them now.
Don't they call them sailors no more?
Not this new outfit.
Well.
It's a good name, too. More than likely got it from the ocean waves, because the Navy most generally is out there on the ocean, you know.
They might have got it right from there. It might be. Well, you're kind of old to be getting in the Navy, though,
Oh, a little. I can fool them on that, though.
Fool them?
See, the enlisted waves have to be 20 to 35-year-old. But the officers can be 20 to 49-year-old. I believe I'd rather start in as officer anyway.
Well, wait a minute. You're over 49, Lum. I'll heap over that.
I don't look it, though.
Well.
If I trim up my mustache and dye it a little, I could pass for 45 anywhere.
Yeah. If somebody's nearsighted and it's an awful dark night, you might pass for 45, but that's about the only way.
Oh, no. I've kept my age awful good.
You've kept it all right. You ain't changed it in the last 10 years, I don't believe.
Well, anyways, I know my age ain't going to keep me out of the waves.
Well, even if it don't, Lum, I still don't see what kind of a job that you could hold down an outfit like that.
Oh, they got plenty of jobs that has to be done. I'm just a fella can do them, too.
What?
Here, let me give you a couple of examples of the kind of jobs the waves are doing now.
Examples?
Yeah, they mentioned some of them in this article here.
Oh, yeah. Now, if one of the jobs is doing barber work, Lum, you better forget that right now.
Here, listen to this. Control tower operators. Trained to serve in control towers at naval air bases, helping to direct the takeoff and landing of speedy fighters and huge full-motor bombers.
Well, you don't know how to do that, Lum, direct them big bombers.
Why, it ain't nothing to it. Just set up in this tower they got and lean out the window and point in whatever direction you want the bomber to go.
Is that all there is to it?
I think it is.
Well, just point up. Airplanes always go up.
I ain't for sure, of course. Might be a little more to it than that, but I could pick it up fast, I know. Here's another job in the waves I could handle. Radio. Operate Navy radio transmitting and receiving equipment. Send and receive on all frequencies used by the Navy. Encipher and decipher code messages. Adjust and repair radio direction finders and sound equipment, etc.
What does all that mean, Lum?
Well, when you boil it all down, it just means operating a radio.
Oh.
I know I can do that.
Yeah,
I can sit over there at my place of a evening and run that radio of mine with both eyes tied behind my back. Blindfolded.
Yeah, you can run that. I've heard you do a pretty good job.
Set about any station you mention on it.
You can, huh?
Yeah, Shreveport, Shenandoah Highway, I can get them all.
Yeah, but what do they need anybody in the Navy to do that for, Lum? That's what I can't see.
Well, it's just something to keep the morals up, I reckon.
For
instance, a batch of sailors might be homesick and want to listen to the radio. More than likely, they'd want to listen to their hometown station. So natural, they got to have a fella around that knows how to tune in them stations.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Fact is, I believe I'll take my own radio along, so I'll be sure I know how to run it.
Well, will they let you do that?
Oh, sure they will. Especially as long as I'll be an officer, admiral, or a corporal major, or something high up like that.
Doggies, I wish I could get in there. Is there any other job for waves to do in there, Lum?
Oh, hundreds of them. Here's another one I'd be good at, too. Aerographer's mate. No, I ain't sure just how to pronounce that, but according to this, it has something to do with making weather observations.
Weather observations?
Yeah, using thermometers and barometers and all such as that, I think. Making weather charts and stuff. What it is just studying up what kind of weather they're going to have.
Oh, you figure that out, huh?
Yeah. And all I got to do is just wait for my left foot to start aching, and I know it's sure enough going to rain then.
Yeah, that foot of yours is a sure sign never does fail, far as I know.
In case that don't work, I'll just take the almanac along with me.
Why, sure.
That thing tells exactly what the weather's going to be months ahead of time.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the Navy ain't caught on to using the almanac.
Yeah, that is cute. More likely they're just too busy. Don't have much time for reading, I reckon.
Yeah, they're busy, all right.
Sailing them boats and stuff.
That's why they need to recruit all the waves they can right now.
And I think I'd fit in that outfit just fine.
Maybe I ought to write in for that free booklet, too. Whereabouts do you send in for?
You just write to the Waves, Washington, 25 D.C.
Hmm.
But I don't believe you're the type for the Waves, Abner.
I'm pretty stout, Lum. Is there any pay goes with the job?
Granny, there's one of the best things about it.
Pretty good, huh?
Well, I don't know exactly what it is, but see, they pay for your victuals and lodging and doctor bills and dentist bills. So when you take all that into consideration, why, you can figure you're making anywhere from $150 to $235 a month.
A month? Now, Lum, you sure that don't say a year?
No, sir, a month. And on top of that, they buy your uniform.
They do?
The fact is, you get $200 worth of clothes free.
For the land's sake, that lasts a fella the rest of his life. $200.
This is a good thing I'm getting into.
Oh, that is.
Just listen to what it says here about the uniforms.
Yeah.
The Trim Waves uniform, especially designed for the Navy, is styled to flatter every figure.
Well,
Granny, I got just a figure they can be flattered to.
Your figure needs something, I know that. It's all out of shape.
And here's something else. There's good chance for advancements in the Waves, too.
Yeah.
I bound you a fella could work up from a rear admiral to a front commander in no time at all.
I don't get I've just got to get in there.
No, Abner, now you ain't got the figure for it. First place.
I ain't, huh?
Granny, I can't hardly wait to see me in my uniform.
Huh?
I think I'll have a parade with myself. March up and down the street, folks cheering, children tearing up telephone books and throwing them at me.
I don't know. I've got to get in that with you.
No, Abner, you'll never make it. You couldn't measure up.
Oh, Dad, blame it all anyway.
That was your ring there, but better answer it while I finish up this letter.
Yeah, wish I could write in for that free booklet. That's what I'll... Hello, jot 'em down, store and library. Abner Peabody doing the talking. Mom? No, I ain't heard your good news or nobody else's. What is it, Miss Beckley? Your daughter's joining the what? Why, she's a girl. How'd she get in there?
Get in what, Abner?
Are they taking girls into that, too? Oh, they are? Are you sure about that? Well, I do know. Yeah, well, much obliged for calling, Miss Beckley. Yeah. All right. Goodbye.
What happened, Abner? What's so funny?
Oh, nothing.
What are you laughing about?
I was just thinking how much I'm going to enjoy seeing you parade up and down the street in that Wave uniform.
Oh, that's going to be quite a sight. Yes, sir, quite a sight. Granny's, Abner, I believe that's our ring.
I don't Islam, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner.
Let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, the feud that started when Lum the barber shaved off Grandpappy Spears' beard appears to be carrying on in full force. With each day, Grandpap's anger seems to increase, and Lum has come to the conclusion that the best thing for him to do is to move away from Pine Ridge. As we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jot 'em Down store and library. Cedric and little Clarence Bates are in Lum's barbershop.
Cedric, you be careful now what you and Clarence are doing over there. That's Lum's barbarian stuff. You're liable to cut yourself on that razor there.
No, Mom, we won't cut ourselves. We're just hunting for something.
Well, be careful now.
Yes, Mom, we are.
Clarence, I wouldn't monkey around with that bottle of stuff there now. That's some hair tonic that Lum mixed up there one day. Supposed to make hair grow faster and curlier or something, but no telling what it'll actually do to you.
Well, he won't hurt it now, Mr. Abner. Better put it back, Clarence.
What are you hunting for anyway, Cedric?
Oh, it's them set of false whiskers of Mr. Lum's. Maybe you know where they're at.
False whiskers?
Yes, Mom. Mr. Lum was wearing them the other day when Mr. Grandpap was out gunning for him.
Oh,
Mr. Lum put him on to make Mr. Grandpap think he was somebody else.
Yeah, well, I don't believe them things are around the store here, Cedric. He must have them over at his place somewhere.
Oh, reckon Mr. Lum care if I went over there and got them, just borrow them for a while?
Why, no, I don't reckon he'd care, Cedric, but what in the world do you want them things for?
Well, I don't want them for myself. I want them for Clarence here.
Clarence?
Yes, Mom. See, I got the day off, and I want to go out squirrel hunting, and I want Clarence to go with me. But he's supposed to be in school today, and he's feared he'll get caught.
Oh.
So I want to put the whiskers on him so nobody will recognize him.
Yeah.
So he can sneak out of town. So he can go hunting with me. So that's why I want him.
For the land's sakes. Well, them whiskers ain't gonna fool nobody, Cedric.
Well, they fooled Mr. Grandpap when Mr. Lum wore them the other day.
Well, he might all, but Clarence is just a young'un. Body'd know right off that he couldn't be having no whiskers that long. He's too young for it.
Well, I'll try it anyways. Come on, Clarence, let's get going. Say, do you reckon Mr. Lum's house will be unlocked?
Why, sure, he never does lock it up. Fact says he still might be over there because he ain't showed up at the store yet this morning, Cedric.
Well, come on, Clarence. I think that was your ring, Mr. Abner.
Yeah, I heard it.
So long.
So long, Cedric. Clarence. Only that boy gets that cutest ideas anybody I ever seen. Hello, jot him down, store and library. Abner Peabody doing the talking. Huh? Well, don't holler so loud. I can't understand your words you're saying. You hollering at the top of your voice. All right, what is it, Grandpap? What do you want? No, Lum ain't here. Honest, he ain't. He ain't even showed up at all this morning. Yeah, now listen, Grandpap, you better forget that shooting idea. Yeah, but now listen, you going around here. Well, I know that, but... Yeah, but listen, Grandpap, if I... Hello? 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 Doggy must have hanged up the phone on me.
Who was that, Abner?
Oh, my goodness, Lum, you might not scared the half-wits out of me. How'd you get in here anyway?
Oh, I snuck in the back way. Was that Grandpap on the telephone just now?
Yeah, you know what? He's found out where his woman hid that shotgun of his at. Now he's out gunning for you again.
Well, I know he is. That's why I come in through the feed room.
Oh.
Whereabouts was he calling from, do you know?
I don't know. He never said.
He's more likely on his way over here now, I reckon.
Yeah, well, I told him he wasn't here long.
Granny's, I wish now I'd never cut his beard off. Wished I'd never even touched it.
I told you not to. I knowed something like this would happen.
Well, you helped. You taking the scissors and cut part of his beard off yourself.
I was just trying to even it up after you'd cut it so crooked there.
Well, that's what I was doing, trying to straighten it out after you'd got done chopping away there.
Yeah, but now you started first, Lum. It was your own idea.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, sir.
It's all my fault.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I ought to knowed better. Of course, it was part Grandpap's fault for ever falling asleep in my barber chair.
Well, he never asked you to trim his beard or shave it off or nothing, no, Lum.
No, but that's a temptation. Anytime a feller steps into a barber chair of his own free will, well, then that barber's got a perfect right to work on him. That's legal business law, I think.
Well, you'll have to convince Grandpap of that. And it ain't gonna be very easy to convince him of nothing long as he's toting firearms, neither.
Stubborn-headed old goat. You know, if he ever draws a bead on me, he'll pull that trigger, too, without blinking an eye.
Why, sure he will. Ain't no two ways about it. His head's set. When he sees you, he'll fire on.
Yeah, don't talk that way, though, Abner.
Well, he will.
He won't stop to consider the consequences, so will he?
Why, of course not. Not Grandpap, no.
He's too repulsive. That's his trouble. Won't think nothing over before he does it.
Yeah, his trigger finger's itching. Ain't no doubt about that.
Granny, I just got to move away from here. That's all there are to it. Go to some new town. Take up some new work.
What line of work do you reckon you could take up, Lum?
I don't know for sure. I ain't got no capital to start up nothing.
No, ain't got no money, neither.
All I got to go on is my brains.
Doggies, you are bad off, ain't you?
Yeah. What was that remark?
I said that you was pretty broke, Lum.
Oh, yeah. Thought you said something else.
I'll
find some kind of work somewhere. If I can't get nothing else, I can always do barber work again.
Barber work?
I'll take my razor and scissors along. That'll be something for me to fall back on.
Fall back back on your scissors? Lum, you ain't aiming to suicide yourself, are you?
No, I just mean if I get too hungry, I can always go back to cutting hair.
Oh.
No matter where I go, I'm bound to run into fellas that needs a haircut now and then.
Well, the money you made here with your barber work won't never keep you from going hungry, I can tell you that, Lum.
Well, I never got going good here.
You sure never.
I'd have made a big success out of myself, too, if this feud with Grandpap hadn't come up. I had a good start. Had a barber chair, a good razor strop, and all them shaving mugs with names on them. Wait a minute. Has somebody been monkeying around in my barber shop?
Oh, that was just Cedric. He come over here with the little Bates boy, Clarence, but I don't think they hurt nothing no longer.
That bottle of hair tonic's been opened up, though.
I know it. Clarence had that. I believe he put some of it on his hair. I told him not to, though.
Well, I guess it don't matter. That tonic weren't no good no ways.
What, was there anything in it that might burn him or anything, Lum?
No, it was mostly some stuff I got at Dick Huddleston's store. Something that was supposed to make vegetables and flowers grow faster.
Flowers?
Yeah, so I figured I might make a hair tonic out of it that'd make hair grow awful fast. Then folks would need to get a lot more haircuts. But I tried it on the cat and never worked at all.
Never, huh?
No. First place, we can't catch the cat.
Oh, yeah.
So that was as much of a failure as I am, looks like.
I told you it was a failure.
Yeah, I'll make a success out of myself in some other town, maybe. What I'd like to get into is some kind of a job where the boss has a rich daughter with yellow curls that's waiting for the right man to come along and marry him.
The right man?
Yeah, tall, handsome, brainy. Her ideal man.
Yeah, as long as you're justice of the peace, well, you can make a couple of dollars marrying him. Yeah, but that wouldn't last you long.
No, I mean she's going to marry me.
Oh, couldn't get the other fella, huh? That's too bad.
No, I mean... Oh, just forget it.
What's the matter? Was she ugly?
No, I said to forget it. I'm done explaining things to you.
Oh.
I'm all through with Pine Ridge and everything in it. I might even be on my way out of town before sunset. I don't know.
Well, before you go, there's a batch of delivers here already for you to make.
No, I ain't going out on the streets, not with Grandpap toting that gun around.
Oh.
You'll have to make them delivers yourself, Abner.
Well, if I do, I can't pay you no full wages this weekend long.
That's all right. I'll make plenty of money whenever I'm going to go.
Well, if I got to make the delivers, at least you can answer the phone for me. And that was our ring right there.
Yeah, I'll do that. But hurry back. I don't want to be here by myself if Grandpap comes in.
I'll get back just as quick as I can.
Good. Hello, jot 'em down, store and library. Lum Edder's talking. Grandpap. No, this ain't Lum. This is some stranger. No, I don't even know who Lum is. Well, I can't help it if I do sound like him. No, I tell you, this ain't Lum.
Well, hello, Lum.
Oh, just a second, Mousy. No, I tell you, Lum ain't here. Well, he might be out by the mill pond. Goodbye.
Hey, Lum, Grandpappy Spears is out looking for you with his gun again.
Yeah, I know it. That was him on the phone just now.
Well, I wouldn't go outdoors if I was you, because he's right across the street at Dick Huddleston's store.
Well, I don't aim to go out there.
No, sir,
Fact is, Mousy, I wish you'd sort of keep an eye out in front there and warn me if you see him coming.
Yes, sir, I will.
After today, I won't need to worry about him no more, because I'm leaving town.
Well, where are you going, Lum?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe San Francisco or something.
My goodness, look out there, Lum.
What is it, Grandpap coming?
No, look, it's Cedric walking past the store there, and a funny-looking little fella's following along behind him. Looks like little Clarence Bates, but he's got a big beard.
I don't know who. Clarence Bates?
Yes, sir.
A beard? Oh, my goodness.
What's the matter, Lum?
I'm a success. My hair tonic's a success.
Your hair tonic?
Why, sure. Clarence was in here just a while ago and used some of my fast-growing hair tonic, and now look at him. He's got a beard.
You mean your hair tonic did that, Lum?
Why, sure. There goes the proof of it right out there.
Well, what do you know?
Granny, I'm going to have a hard time explaining this to Clarence's mama, though. She never will forgive me for this.
Yeah, she's liable to sue you. You shouldn't have put that on that little fella's face, Lum.
Well, I never. He done it himself.
Oh.
Granny, that might help me if she does lawsue me.
Yes, it's a shame, little boy happened to start shaving at his age.
Yeah, Granny, wait a minute. This is going to save my life.
Save your life?
Yeah, let me get to that phone.
Yes, sir.
I hope Grandpap's still over at Dick's place.
Grandpappy Spears?
This is the happiest moment of my life. Hello? Who is it? Grandpap? This is Mom. Now, wait a minute. I got something to tell you. Listen, if I grow your beard back on right away, will you quit gunning for me? Well, I can do it, though. Listen, I'll guarantee to grow you a beard in 24 hours. And if I can't do it, I'll stand still and let you shoot at me. All right, fine. It's a deal. Yes, sir. Goodbye.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I know this, Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, when Lum saw the little Bates boy walking down the street wearing a nice set of whiskers, he was sure that his fast-growing hair tonic was a success. Immediately, he called his gun-toting enemy, Grandpappy Spears, and guaranteed that he could grow a beard back onto Grandpap's whiskerless chin in 24 hours. If he failed, he'd allow Grandpap to take a shot at him. As we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jot 'em Down store and library. Lum is just entering. Listen.
Hey, Abner. Hold the door open for me. I got my arms full.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just a minute. Law me, what you got there, Lum? What is all them bottles, anyway?
That's hair tonic.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's my special, fast-growing secret formula hair tonic. Here, grab some of these bottles before I drop them.
Yeah, sure, I'll help you.
My arms are tired.
Yeah, I bet. Whereabouts you want them put, Lum?
Set them on that shelf there by the barber chair.
Yeah, sure. Whereabouts you get all this stuff, anyway?
I made it. Mixed it up over at my place yesterday afternoon and last night. That's why I wasn't at the store.
Well, I wondered what had happened to you.
Yeah, I ought to let you know where I was at, but I just didn't want to waste no time getting into productions on my hair tonic. Besides, I feared somebody might see me and find out I was working on my tonic and find out what my secret formula was.
Oh, doggies, I figured maybe Grandpappy Spears had found you and either shot you or run you out of town once.
Oh, no, that shooting business is all over now.
All over?
I don't need to worry none about Grandpap no more.
Well, good for you. Did him and you make up with one another?
Well, not exactly, but see, I made a deal with him.
A deal?
I guaranteed him that I'd grow a beard back on his chin in 24 hours.
Grow a beard back on him?
Yes, sir, and I told him if I couldn't do it, I'd stand right here in the store and let him shoot at me point blank.
For the land's sakes, have you plumb lost your mind, Lum?
I know what I'm doing.
It don't sound
Well,
like
this hair tonic here will do the trick. This'll grow a beard on him quicker than he can say Jack Robinson.
Well, I thought you said that tonic wasn't no good. You claimed it wouldn't even work on the cat.
Well, it never, but it works on humans. I don't know how, but I got proof of it.
Proof,
See, yesterday after you went out to make the deliveries, the little Bates boy went by the store.
Just a minute, Lum, that's all right. I believe you better get the phone.
Yeah, say, if that's Miss Bates, tell her I ain't here.
Ain't here, huh?
I ain't studied up how to explain everything to her yet.
Hello, Jot 'em Down store and library. Abner Peabody doing the talking.
Tell her I'll give her little boy free shaves the rest of his life.
Oh, hello, Professor Sloan. What?
Oh, Professor Sloan. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice. No, I'm feared me and Lum can't get away this morning. Well, I'm awful sorrowful. All right. Goodbye. You didn't want to go to a play this morning, did you, Lum?
A play?
Yeah, the scholars over at the schoolhouse are putting on some kind of a show at the lodge hall this morning. Professor Sloan wanted to sell us some tickets to it.
Putting on a show in the morning?
That's what he said.
What show are they putting on?
He never said what the name of it was. I never asked him.
Oh, well, I couldn't go no ways because Grandpap will be here any minute now.
Grandpap?
Yes, just about 24 hours now since I put that hair tonic on his chin.
Have you done put that on him?
Oh, yeah. Quick as I found out how good the stuff was, I made that deal with him and went over and rubbed a batch of it on his chin. I just hope I didn't put too much on.
Too much?
Oh, yeah, that's powerful stuff.
Yes, huh?
Yeah, actually, I made it too good, I reckon.
Wow.
I gotta be awful careful with it. If I was you, Abner, I wouldn't monkey around with it at all.
Well, I ain't gonna touch your stuff. Don't worry.
I wouldn't be surprised if some hair don't grow on them corks in them bottles.
For the land sake.
I'll bound you, they won't even recognize Grandpap when he walks in the door. He might have such a long beard, he's liable to trip over it.
Logan, Lum, how'd you find out this tonic of yours was so good anyway?
Well, I started to tell you just before the telephone rung a minute ago. You recollect you told me that the little Clarence Bates come in here yesterday morning and used some of the tonic?
Yeah, he put some on his hair, I believe.
Well, he must have got some of it on his chin, too, because when you was out of the store, I seen him go by here and he had whiskers on him. A regular beard.
He did?
Yes, sir. Of course, the bad part about that is I don't know what to say to his mama now.
His mama? You never give her some, too, did you?
No, but she's going to hate and despise me the rest of my life for making that little boy of hers grow a beard.
Oh, wait a minute, old Lum. Just a minute. That wasn't a real genuine whiskers on that young'un.
Why, they was, too. I seen them myself. So did Mousy Gray.
Yeah, but, Lum, them was just false whiskers that belonged to you. Cedric went over to your place yesterday and got them. See, he wanted Clarence Bates to go hunting with him, and he's afraid the truant officer'd catch him, so he disguised Clarence with them whiskers of yours.
Abner, are you sure about this?
Why, of course I am. Just call up Cedric and ask him.
Oh, my goodness, what am I going to do now?
Well, I don't know. Whatever it is, though, you better do it awful quick, 'cause here comes Grandpappy Spears right now.
Oh, my goodness.
He's toting his shotgun, too, Lum.
Abner, whereabouts can I hide?
It's too late to hide. He done see you coming in there right now. All right. Where's that pigeon-toed varmint at?
Oh, there you are, you double-crossing, story-telling, knock-kneed
Now, just a minute now,
Stand still, Lum and let me draw a bead on
Grandpap, put that gun down now.
Oh, put it down. Out of this, Abner.
Well, put that down.
This deal's twixt me and Lum. Stand still, you
Grandpap, now you can't shoot Lum this away.
Oh, part of the bargain. Lum guaranteed I could take a shot at him if he never growed me a beard in 24 hours. Look at my chin. Can you see any beard there?
What, just a minute. Hold still. Quit bobbing it up and down talking. I can't see nothing.
Well, go ahead, look.
No. Not exactly a beard, I reckon. There's a little stubble there, though.
Yeah, stubble ain't no beard. Stand still, Lum.
Just a minute now, Grandpap. Just a minute.
Yeah, let's not rush into this thing, Grandpap. Let's not do nothing you're going to be sorry for afterwards. Or me neither. Especially me.
Yeah, Lum can explain this whole thing to you. I hope.
I don't want no explaining. Me and Lum made a deal fair and square, and by Jiminy, we're going to stick to it. Stand still,
Grandpap, don't aim that gun at Lum. Now, that thing's liable to go off.
Yeah, now, listen, Grandpap. See, I sort of made a mistake on that hair tonic.
Yeah, he made a mistake.
Yeah, I used grade B hair tonic on you, and I meant to use grade A.
Have you got two kinds of it, Lum?
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
3 kinds.
You have, huh?
A, B, and C.
Well, I do
See,
know.
grade A grows you a beard in 24 hours, like I said. But it's a kind of a scraggly beard.
Scraggly, huh?
Yeah, scrawny. Looks like you're a little mangy when you're wearing it.
Oh.
Grade B grows you a lot nicer beard. Good and thick and sort of wavy.
Oh.
But it takes a little longer. Say 48 hours. And that's the kind I put on you, Grandpap, because I wanted a nice fella like you to have the best beard I could give you.
Oh, sure.
And I don't know whether to believe you or not, Lum Edders. But I'll give you a chance.
Well, good for you, Grandpap.
I'll wait another 24 hours, but by Jiminy, if I ain't got a beard by then, I'm going to hold you to your bargain. I'll shoot your hide so full of holes it'll whistle Annie Laurie every time the wind comes up. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Grandpap. Doggies, Lum, you had a close call there.
Oh, don't remind me.
That old man was mad.
Granny's.
What, was that true about that grade A and grade B stuff?
No, of course not, but I had to say something.
Yeah.
Had quick thinking, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Couldn't just stand here and let him fire at me.
Why, no.
He might hit me.
Of course, on the other hand, I don't see what you told him that 48-hour stuff for, though, Lump. It won't actually work. He'll just come back here tomorrow and do whatever he never done today.
Yeah, but I won't be here tomorrow.
Won't be here?
No, sir. I'm leaving out of here.
Oh.
I just told him that so I'd have little time to get out of town.
Doggy, that was quick thinking, all right. I thought for a while that, for the land's sakes. Lum, am I seeing things?
Seeing things?
Yeah, look out in front of the store there. Ain't that a batch of young'uns going by there with long gray beards?
Long gray beards?
Look at them there.
Granny, it sure is. There's 7 of them.
Yeah, that's right, 7. Say, you don't reckon they could have got hold of some of your hair tonic? I know that stuff don't actually work, does it?
No, it couldn't hardly be that. Wait a minute. That bottle's missing.
Missing?
That bottle of tonic that was here yesterday, one I used on Grandpap, that one's missing.
My doggone it is, ain't it? Used to sit right there.
Was any of them youngins in here any time this morning?
I don't believe they was. Wait a minute, old Lum. Both me and you was out of the store for a while yesterday.
Well, that's when they must have got it.
Yeah, just about.
Granny's I'll have every mama in this town hating me. I've got to keep that tonic away from youngins.
Yeah, but wait a minute. That stuff don't actually work, Lum.
Well, it must work. Didn't you notice one of them youngins out there just now was Clarence Bates?
It was.
Them false whiskers of mine was short black ones, and what he's got on now are long gray ones.
Doggone, that's right. Well, maybe them weren't false whiskers he had on yesterday after all.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, well, when you seen him yesterday, was he a long beard or a short one?
Well, he's kind of short then, but they've had a whole day to grow long in.
Yeah, that's right.
It's supposed to grow them fast, you know.
Turns them gray fast, too. Doggone, the fella ages awful quick with that tonic here or something.
Yeah, that might be one trouble with it. But I can fix that up by adding some stove blacking to the formula.
Stove blacking?
Hey, Granny, let old Grandpap come back here tomorrow.
Well, wait a minute, old Lum. That stuff never worked on him.
That's right, ain't it?
Why, no.
It sure works on youngins, though.
Yeah.
Maybe it works on them faster than it does on old folks.
It must.
Come to think of it, Grandpap did have some stubble on his chin, like something was starting to grow there.
Doggone, that's right, he did. Maybe that's his beard starting up. Just takes longer for a fella his age, I reckon.
Sure. By tomorrow, you ought to have enough of it grow to where he won't shoot at me.
Why, sure. Wait a minute, here comes Cedric.
Hey, Mr. Lum, Mr. Abner, better get on over to the lodge hall. The scholars are putting on a show.
Yeah, we know it, Cedric, but we can't go.
The kid's acting in it went over there just a little bit ago. You better hurry.
Well, we can't make it today, Cedric.
Oh, that's too bad, because it's going to be a good one. Called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, do that, Cedric.
All right, so long.
So long.
Now, come on, Abner, help me paste some labels on these bottles of my hair tonic.
Yeah.
Granny, we'll make a fortune out of this stuff.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What's that show about? Do you know, Lum?
No, I don't know. Some fairy story, more than likely. I never get taken in by none of that junk. Come on, let's get to work, Abner. Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I know this, Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner. Now, let's see what's going on down at Pine Ridge. Well, investments in the Edward Skimp and Peabody Lost Treasure expedition have fallen off rather badly. Secretary Skimp is quite upset by the lack of money pouring into the company's coffers. As we look in on the little community today, we find the old fellows in their jot-em-down store and library. Lum is getting a pep talk from the secretary by telephone. Yeah, well, we do our best, Squire. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. All right, Squire. Yeah. All right, goodbye.
Wants us to get more investors for the Treasury Company, huh?
Yeah.
I figured that was it.
Claims he can't proceed ahead with the plans for the expedition unless we take in more money.
Well, I don't know where we're going to get any, Lum. Everybody wanted to get in on this deal at first, but now when we start asking them to actually put up money, why they start backing out.
Yeah. Reckon they aim for, Squire, just let them in free for nothing.
Huh?
Just take them along on a trip for nothing.
Well, I know.
Let them dig for the treasury.
Well, they got to put up money. There ain't no doubts about that.
Well, we oughtn't to let nobody see that map. Might get up another company and charge them less and make another trip.
Yeah, just take the map and put an X on it. They'd have it. We don't want that to happen, I know.
Cedric's the only investor we've got so far.
Yeah.
That $100 of his is all we've taken in.
It's a lucky thing we got him. I worked on Moe's Moose down at the barber shop the other day for, a couple of hours, I believe, anyway. Finally wound up by him selling me a bottle of hair tonic, and that was it.
Yeah, well, maybe we ought to use a different sales talk.
Different, huh?
Yeah, maybe we ought to explain to them how they get to be a regular part of the company when they invest in it. How they get to vote and all that stuff.
Get to vote?
Yeah, that's right in them rules we drawed up.
Well.
For every $20 you put in, you get one vote.
One vote on what?
On anything that comes up in the company.
Huh?
Any matters, it's got to be decided, or new officer first to be elected, or anything at all.
Well, that ought to make folks want to get anything, Mom. Wait a minute. There comes Cedric up out there now. Reckon what he wants coming over here this time of day.
More than likely want some more peanut butter.
Yeah, he loves an Admiral's peanut butter.
You better get shut of him as quick as you can, Abner. We got to get out and find some new investors.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I'll talk to as many folks as I can while I'm out making a deal every this afternoon. Howdy, Cedric.
Howdy, Mr. Abner.
What can we do for you today? Jar of peanut butter, I reckon.
No, Mama, he ain't had up that last bottle yet.
Oh.
I just wanted to get out of that expedition company.
Huh?
I want my $100 back. Papa
You
said
want your $100? Now, just a minute here now,
Papa
Cedric.
said I oughtn't to waste my money this way. Said I ought to save it.
Well, listen, Cedric, this ain't wasting it, and even if your papa...
Well, now,
doesn't-
wait a minute, Abner. If Cedric wants to withdraw out, and his papa says he ought to, we'll let him do it.
Well, Mom, you know how many investors we got?
I know. But when we started this company, we said we wasn't going to take nobody in unless they come in by their own free wills and accord. We're going to stick to that.
Well, there goes the company.
Cedric, I'll have to call Squire Skimp because we turn all the money over to him. So you have to get the cash from him.
Well, just so I get it, that's all I care. Papa said I could lawsuit the president of the company if I wanted to.
Lawsuit? Now, Cedric, you ain't got no grounds for that. This is a perfect legal company as far as I know.
Well, Papa said it...
Well, Cedric, your papa don't know everything.
Hello, Squire.
This
is Lum. Yeah, no new investors. I just want to talk to you about our old ones.
He makes his mind up too quick.
Yeah, he wants his $100 back.
And they're stubborn-headed.
Yeah, now, wait a minute. Calm yourself down, Squire. If he wants to, why, we got to let him do it.
But he's a nice fellow.
Oh, his papa's been talking to him.
I reckon.
I know, but we got to do it. You what? Uh-oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's about all we can do. Well, all right then, Squire. Goodbye.
What's bad, Lum?
Can I see you alone for a second of a minute, Abner?
Yeah, sure.
Well, when do I get my $100, Mr. Lum?
Well, wait right there, Cedric, and I'll explain the whole thing to you in just a half a second. Come over here, Abner.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, this ought to be far enough away.
What did Squire say, Lum?
He's done spent that $100.
Done spent it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Said he had to spend it on different expenses for the expedition.
Doggies, that is bad. Well, what are we going to do now?
Well, Squire suggested we try to stall Cedric off till we take in some other invest and pay him out of that.
We can try, I reckon. Cedric might have a long wait, though, I'm afraid the way things look now.
Yeah, I hate to stall him off, too. How much money we got in the cash drawer over there?
I don't know. We paid them bill at the wholesale house Saturday, so we ain't got more than, $12 on hand, I don't reckon. You want me to give him that?
No, ain't hardly enough for a down payment, even. I don't know what to do.
No, I don't mean.
Reckon we better just try to talk him into waiting a few days.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Mom. Why don't we tell him about voting and all that stuff and being a part of the company? That might make him want to stay in the company if he knows he got to do
Good
that.
idea, man. He likes that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Glad you brung that up.
Good for me. Hooray.
Well, come on, let's try that.
Yeah. Cedric, we want to tell you something,
Mom?
we want to talk to you.
Listen, Cedric, there's a couple of things about our company that I don't believe we explained to you when you made your invest.
Yeah, they're awful interesting things, too, Cedric. You'll like them, I know you will. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to get my $100 back. That's what I'd like.
Well, wait till you hear this now, Cedric. Tell him, Mom.
Well, Cedric, when you invested in our company, that made you a regular bona fide part of it.
You know.
Yes, sir. That made you a full-fledged member of it in good standing. Entitled to vote and everything.
Did you hear that, Cedric? You get to vote in the company. You get to vote on election of the officers and, well, anything that comes up, you can vote on it.
Yeah, and not only do you get to vote, but you get to vote 5 times.
5 times?
Why, sure, 5 whole times, Cedric, because, see, the rules of the company say that you get 1 vote for every $20 you put in. And you put in $100, so you get 5. Let's see, no. Yeah, that's right. 5 votes, that's what you get. I was falsifying there instead of subdividing, I believe.
I get 5 votes, huh?
Yes, sir, that's what you get. 5 of them.
Well, let's have a meeting right now, then. And vote on my $100.
Well, you can't have a meeting just any old time, Cedric.
No, the company rule says you gotta get a majority of the investors together before you can hold a meeting.
Why, sure.
That means most of them.
Oh, well, how many more are they in there besides me?
Well, actually, you're the only one so far, Cedric. But there's going to be a lot more of them pretty soon, though, I think.
I'm the only one now, though, huh?
Well, I'd say yes.
Oh, that makes me most of them then, don't it?
Yeah, I reckon it does. Yeah.
All right, then I'm calling a meeting right now. Cedric will now come to order.
Now, wait a minute, Cedric. If there's any meetings going on, why, me and Lum and Squire's got to be in on them. Don't forget, we're the officers in the company. We'll vote you down.
Well, how many votes do you fellas get?
Why, we get, Don't get Lum, we ain't invested in this company ourselves yet, have we?
Granny, that's right.
I ain't put up no money, I know.
We've been working so hard to get other folks in on it that we clean forgot about ourselves.
Yeah, I know Squire ain't put no money in it yet, neither. So, Cedric's the only one that's got any votes, looks like.
That's what I figured. Cedric will now come to order. All them in favor say A. A. There's my 5 votes.
Lum, can't you think of something to do this?
Is there any new business to be bring up at the meeting?
Oh, my.
Yes, there is, Mr. Cedric. I make a motion we lawsuit the president of the company. All them in
Now, wait just a minute, Cedric. I know you can't lawsuit the president.
Says I can.
Well, we say you can't. We're the higher-up officers in this outfit. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I'm still president around here, Cedric, even if I ain't got no votes.
Yes, sir.
So I ought to have something to say about it. So I'm telling you here and now, you can't lawsuit us.
Is them the rules of the company?
Well, yeah, sort of. They ain't. They ought to be.
Of course they ought to be. So if Lum said you can't, why, you can't do it. I don't think.
Well, that's the way it works, huh?
Yes, sir.
President has to be for it before I can do it.
Yes, sir, Bob, sir.
All right, then I'll take care of that. Another meeting's in order again. All them in favor of throwing Mr. Lum out of being president say A. A 5 times. Motion carried.
Now, wait a minute now, Cedric.
You can't do this,
No,
Cedric.
sir.
All them in favor of Cedric we hunt for president of the company say A 5 times. Cedric carries. Hooray for Cedric.
Dog, this has went too far. Lum, what are we going to do?
Granny's, I don't know. Come over here in the corner and let's have a conference.
Yeah, we better have something. Or do something or something, I know that.
President Cedric will now call a special meeting of the
He's getting the company clean away from us, Lum. He can't do that, can he?
Well, that's the worst part about it. I'm feared he can. According to the rules of the company, he's perfect within his rights. Legal.
You mean he's actual president of the company now, Cedric huh?
Near as I can figure out, he is.
Oh, my goodness alive.
And it's going to take a batch of study to straighten this out again.
Well, what can we do, Lum? What can we do?
All we can't do is just wait till we get enough money together to invest more money in the company than Cedric's got, and then outvote him.
Outvote him, huh?
Yeah, in the meantime, we got to handle him awful careful, you know. It's a dangerous office for him to hold being president.
Dangerous for him to hold anything, Cedric.
Yeah, well, you be nice to him and try to keep him from getting out of hand and running the company before we can get control of it again.
Be nice to him, huh?
Yeah. Act like we're glad he's president and all that.
I'll try it. That ain't going to be easy to do, though. Squire ain't going to like this neither, Lum.
None of us is going to like it. But we got to be careful. Come on. Let's talk to him some more. I'll let him use my desk in here so we can keep our eye on him.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, President how's everything going?
Oh, doggone it anyways. Trouble.
Trouble? What's wrong, Cedric?
Oh, double trouble. That's the way it is when you get to be a big executive. Trouble.
Well, what's your trouble, Cedric?
Well, here I just been president a few minutes and I'm being lawsuited already.
Lawsuit? Who by?
By me. I just now held a special meeting and we all voted to lawsuit the president of the company. Then I recollected that was me now. Lawsuit myself, that's what I did.
Granny's, Abner, I believe that's our ring.
Dog Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner.
Let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, the Edward Skimp and Peabody Lost Treasure Company got a new president yesterday when Cedric Wehunt discovered that he was the only investor in the company, and because of this, was the only one entitled to vote. He immediately held a new election and voted himself in as head of the organization. As we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jot-'em-Down store and library. Lum is just entering. Listen.
Come in. What, Jim? Oh, it's you, Lum.
Yeah, it's me.
Dogged, I'm glad you're back. That Cedric has sure been getting on my nerves around here.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Whereabouts is he at now?
He's out to lunch again. This is the fourth time he's went out to lunch so far this morning.
Fourth time?
Yeah, he brung a sack of peanut butter sandwiches over here with him, and ever so often, why, he takes a sandwich and goes outside to eat it. I think he just does it so he can put that sign up over there.
What sign?
That's on his desk, or on your desk. See it there? President Wehunt is out to lunch.
For goodness sakes, where'd you get that thing?
Oh, Will Spencer printed up for him over at the print shop. He printed up some cards for Cedric, too. Well, here, there's one of them. Read it.
Yeah, let's see. Why didn't he hang his card up if he went out to lunch again?
I don't know.
What's he doing over there on the desk?
He just lays it there on the desk, sets it up there again, that little calendar.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant he's supposed to hang it on the front door.
No, I don't know about that.
What's this card say? Mr. President C. Wehunt, Lost Treasury Company, Pine Ridge, Arkansas. Telephone 1 long and 2 short. Granny's if that ain't disgusting.
He hands me one of them cards every time he turns around, introduces himself to me.
Yeah, that accounts for that bill Squire Skimp got from Will Spencer today. It's for all this huskin' shuckins here.
Did Squire get a bill for that?
Oh, yeah. A whole lot of other bills, too.
Well, I do know.
Fact is, Squire wants to withdraw out of the company lest we get shut of Cedric as president.
Well, whereabouts is all them bills coming from?
Well, see, Cedric's going around buying stuff and charging it to the company.
Charging it to the company?
And the bills are sent to Squire because he's the Secretary of Treasury.
All right, doggies, if that don't beat the bugs a fighting.
There's one bill in there from Luke Spears for 200 games on the pinball machine. There's even a bill in there from the little Bates boy.
Little Bates boy? Well, what's that for?
For calling him Mr. Wehunt. Got him hired to do it.
Swan, too.
I tell you, we just got to do something about this, Abner. He'll run the company so far in debt, we won't even break even if we do find the buried treasure.
I know it, I know.
He'll bankrupt us as sure as the world.
Yeah, I don't know what we can do, though, Lum. He runs a company with them 5 votes he gets for investing that $100 of his. And there ain't no other investor besides him, so he can vote for or again anything he wants to.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to scrape together $120 quick as we can and invest it in the company.
I wish we could.
That'll give us 6 votes, and then we can vote him right out of office. He ain't got but 5 votes, you know.
I know it, Lum, but that's going to take some time. All we've got saved up so far is $17. That's all we got.
Well, I'm going to try to borrow some.
I wish you would.
And in the meantime, we got to keep a closer watch on Cedric. Not let him ruin the company before we can get control of it again.
Well, I don't know how we can keep him from getting out of hand, Lum. He just won't listen to nothing. You tell him I've tried all morning to talk to him.
I know he won't. But I figured out a plan to keep an eye on everything he does.
A plan?
Yeah, you hire yourself out to him as his office boy and stenographer.
Well, that might be a... now, just a minute now. Stop right there, Lum. I ain't going to be no office boy for Cedric Wehunt. That's all there to it.
Abner, you've got to do it.
No, sir, I won't
for the
do
good
it.
of the company.
I don't care.
See, that way you can look at all his personal papers and see what he's up to.
No.
And you can get him to dictate all his letters to you, and that'll give you a chance to change the letters around to where they won't get us all in trouble.
Doggy, I might do it, but don't you tell it around town now that I'm hiring myself out to Cedric Wehunt as an office boy.
No, I won't say a word, honest.
Be the worst
It's
disgrace.
something we got to do to keep the company from going bankrupt. And mind out, there's the president coming back from lunch again.
Doggy, I might now wish he'd choke on one of them peanut butter sandwiches. Look at that.
Gentlemen. Beautiful day, beautiful day.
Uh-huh.
Any telegrams come in for me while I was out to lunch?
No, I told you the one every time you come in, Cedric.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Oh, President Wehunt, say there's a couple of things we want to talk to you about, Cedric, President.
Have you got a pint mint?
Well, no, I don't reckon so.
Beautiful day. Well, back to work.
Well, now, wait a minute, Cedric. Do you need to hire office boy? I can't go through with this long.
Yes, you can.
No, sir, now.
Cedric, President Weehunt, now that you're a big executive, you ought to hire yourself an office boy and a stenographer. And I know where you can get a good one cheap.
Well, I tell you, Mr. Lum, I've been sort of thinking about that myself. See, I'm just so busy now being president, I got to hire folks to do might not everything for me. I'm trying out a few fellers on different jobs right now.
Yeah, well, I know just the man you want, though, for stenographer. He'll make you a good hand. I'll tell you who it is. It's Abner here.
It's me, Cedric.
Oh, you got any good recommends, Mr. Abner?
Recommend?
Yes, Mom. I ain't hiring just any old nobody. I got to get a good man.
Oh, well, Lum, he always speaks good of me, don't you, Lum?
Well, sure. You won't go wrong with Abner, Cedric.
Oh, of course not.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll try you out for a couple of days like I'm doing with my other men. And then try you out, and if you work out all right, well, I'll hire you permanent.
Well, all right.
Well, come on, I'll see how you work out. Come on.
Well, go on, Abner.
All right. Dad, blame it anyway.
He might want to dictate some letters. Get a chance to find out what he's doing.
Yeah, all right. Hey, do you want to dictate some letters, President Weehunt?
Yes, Mom, I think I do. Glad you brung that up. Sit down right there and let's get to work.
Yeah, wait just a minute. Let me get a pencil here and find some paper.
Here, use some of this paper here.
Oh.
Will Spencer printed my name up the top there. Looks good, don't it?
Doggy, that does look fancy. Look at that, President Cedric Weehunt.
Well, I want this to look official and all that.
Yeah, well, go ahead, dictate. I'm ready now.
Mom, I'll see. Don't know how to start, hardly.
Well, go on, just start dictating to me. Tell me what you want to say.
Got to study up who I want to write to first.
Oh.
I want to write to somebody I know, leastways.
Yeah, sure. Lum, was that all right?
I don't know. I never paid no attention.
I believe it was.
I'll see. Hello, jot 'em down, store and library. L. Edder's talking. You want what?
Go on, Cedric.
I believe I'll write to Uncle Dave.
Uncle Dave, huh?
Oh, well, just a minute. I'll call.
All right.
Here, Cedric. President Weehunt. This call's for you.
Yeah, I'll take it for you, Cedric.
No, I'll get it. More than likely one of the new men I'm trying out.
Oh.
Hello, President Cedric's talking.
Who is it, Mom?
Yes, Mom. Go ahead and report.
Listen to that.
2,350. Oh, well, you'll have to do better than that. Well, keep trying. Goodbye. What? Where was we at in that letter now?
Well, now, wait a minute, Cedric. Was that 2,000 stuff you was talking about there, was that stock in the company there, you mean?
Oh, that was Barrel Legs Crockett. He's one of the fellows I'm trying out as a helper for me in my new job here.
You mean that he's actually went out...
Come on, let's get this letter wrote. Read me back what you wrote so far.
Well, I ain't wrote nothing yet.
You ain't?
No.
You're kind of slow at this work, ain't you?
Well, you ain't told me nothing yet to write down.
Well, I'll give you another chance. Write down, Dear Uncle Dave.
Wait, is this a business letter, Cedric?
Yes, Mom, it sure is, I think. Dear Uncle Dave. You got that?
I'm getting it right now.
Listen, Cedric, tell us more about Barrel Legs Crockett.
Oh, I'm busy dictating now. Read me back what you got there, Mr. Abner.
Dear Uncle Dave.
Uh-huh. Sounds good so far, don't it? Let's see now.
Cedric, did Barrel Legs actually talk some investors into putting that much money in this?
One moment, I think that was my ring there. I better get it.
Doggett, I wonder if this is true, Ron.
Hello, President Cedric on the phone. Mom? Huh? Another report already, huh, Barrel Legs? All right, let's have it. 3,250?
Hear that, Ron?
Well, that's better. But if you expect to work for me, you got to make a better showing than that. Yeah, try it again. Goodbye.
Okay, Cedric, now you're too hard on him. Anybody can talk folks into putting 3,000 and some odd dollars that away.
He can do better than that. I know he can. Let's go on with the dictating. This is fun, boy.
Yeah, what about this Barrel Legs?
Come on, read me back what you got wrote there so far.
Well, I've done read it back.
Well, read it again.
Oh, all right. Dear Uncle... What is it? Oh, Dave.
How does that sound to you, Mr. Abner?
Right. Sounds all right, I reckon, Cedric.
I don't like it. Let's start all over.
Oh, my goodness alive.
Start it out this way. Dear Uncle Dave.
Well, that's the way you had it before.
Oh, well, it sounds better now, though. Maybe it was just the way you had it wrote down. Put it down the new way.
All right.
Listen, Cedric, we'd like to talk to Barrel Legs ourselves and find out just how he's doing this. He's just a fellow this company needs.
Yeah, I believe that's our ring again. Maybe that's him now.
I'll get it. Might be him, I don't know.
If it is, tell him to rush over the store here fast he can and bring all them thousands with him.
Hello, President Cedric speaking.
Barrel.
How much this time, Barrel Eggs? 4,100, huh?
Oh, maybe it's good we got Cedric for president after all.
Well, that's more like it, Barrel Eggs.
Go get her.
She still got to do better. Yeah, try again. Goodbye.
Well, wait a minute, Cedric. We told you to get Barrel Eggs over here so that we can talk to him.
Well, he can't leave now, though.
You mean he's got so many folks wanting to make invest he can't leave them?
Invest?
Yeah.
Don't know nothing about no invest.
Well, what are all them big figures he's been reporting to you on the telephone there, then?
Oh, them are scores he's making on the pinball machine.
Pinball machine?
Yes, Mom. See, I'm just so busy now I have to hire somebody to play the pinball machine for me. And I'm giving Barrel Eggs a tryout. He's got to do a heap better than that, though, or he won't leave.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I dog his Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, because of the fact that Cedric is the only investor, he controls all the votes in the Edwards, Skimp, and Peabody Lost Treasure Company, and so is able to maintain his position as its president. Lum and Abner are desperately trying to find a way to regain control of the company before Cedric runs it into bankruptcy. As we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jot 'em Down store and library. Lum is just entering. Listen.
Yeah, morning, Abner.
Yeah, morning, Lum. Doggies, you're in a rush coming through that door this morning.
I know it. Grannies, I believe I got some good news, Abner.
Good news?
For goodness sakes, what are you doing there?
Oh, I'm just packing up my satchel. You better do the same thing, too, Lum, because we're leaving for Tennessee early tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm leaving for Tennessee.
Yes, sir, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, now, wait a minute. Who says we're going to do this?
President Weehunt.
Oh, him.
Yeah, he held a meeting with himself this morning, voted in favor of taking a trip to Tennessee tomorrow to start digging for the treasury.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see about that.
Well, it's all set. You don't have to see nothing about it, Lum. You might as well start packing right now.
I ain't going to do no such a thing. That trip's off right now, I can tell you that.
No, it ain't neither. It's on. I've tried my best to talk Cedric out of it, but you just can't do it. His head's set, and that is that.
Well, we don't want to make this trip now, Abner.
I know it.
If we went there and dug up the treasure where every bit of it would belong to him, because he's the only investor so far.
I know it. That's why I was trying to talk him out of it, Lum. But it just looks like there ain't nothing to do but go along with him now and try to get him to dig in the wrong place so as he won't find the buried treasure.
Yeah, but I got a better idea than that.
Huh?
I got something that'll make President Weehunt change his mind about taking that trip tomorrow.
You have? You ain't raised $120 to invest in the company so as we can vote Cedric out, have you?
No, I ain't had no luck with that yet. But I've raised enough money to carry out this plan of mine. Or that is, Grandpap's out raising the money for me right now.
Grandpappy Spears is?
Yeah, I tried to get some from him, and he said he never had none to loan out, but he said he might get it from Charlie Redfield.
Well, good for Grandpap. Well, what is this plan of yours, Lum?
Well, that's the good news I was going to tell you.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
See, Squire called me over to his office this morning and said he's quitting the company definite.
Quitting it?
Yeah. See, he just weren't going to stand for no idiot like Cedric coming over there bossing him around and telling him what to do.
Well, I don't blame him for feeling that way about it. Tell you, I've been getting sick and tired of it myself. Special since you got him to hire me for a stenographer. Doggies, he's dictated 9 letters to his Uncle Dave already. He says the same thing in every one of them. How are you? I'm fine. I take my pen in hand to draft you a letter. And then I always say, I take my pen in hand, Abner, to draft you a letter from Cedric, of course.
Well, anyway, Squire said he weren't going to pay no more of them bills Cedric's run up, neither. He's all done with the company. Quit, finished, concluded.
Well, wait a minute, Lum. I don't see how that's such good news.
Well, I'm coming to that.
Oh.
See, when Squire said he was getting out, well, that gave me a big idea.
It did.
I said to him, well, you won't be needing that treasure map no more then, so how about selling it to us? And he'd taken me up on it.
He did?
Yes, sir, he done it. And I got a good price on it, too, $65.
$65. Well, we ain't got that much money, though, Lum.
Well, I know we ain't, but I told you Grandpap says he can borrow it from Charlie Redfield.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that still seems a little high price, for just a little old map of colored stuff on a piece of paper that way.
Yeah, but don't forget this. That map might turn out to be worth thousands and thousands and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, no telling how much that treasure will be worth when we dig it up, all them wristwatches and stuff.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, sure.
And what's more important than that right now is that Cedric can't go there and dig unless he knows where to dig at.
I know that's right, ain't it? Why, sure, he's got to have the map for that.
Why,
yeah.
Sure. We ain't going to show it to him neither. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, of course we won't. I believe we got old Cedric right where we want him this time, you know what?
Yeah, we may not have no votes in the company yet, but leastways we can control the expedition now.
I doggies, that was a good plan you started up there. Yes, sir, Bob, sir. That was a good one. You're a genius, Lum. That's what you are. A genius.
Oh, I wouldn't go so first to say that. Hardly.
What you are, Lum? A genius. I've always said it. And, doggies, I'm beginning to believe it myself now. I sure am.
Well, I do study things out pretty good. I'll say that much for myself.
That little head of yours is just working all the time.
Yeah, I know it.
Little brain just flapping. You can tell that.
I hate to cast compliments right in my own face.
Go ahead and cast them. You got a face for it. If I ever seen a face to throw things at, that is it, Lum.
No, I'm too modest for that, Abner.
No, sir.
I'm so modest I won't even admit to myself how much uncommon smart I am at different times.
Any nice things you can say about yourself, you've got them coming to you. You just say them.
Well, maybe you're right. I don't know.
Oh, I'm right.
I believe you've convinced me. I'm a genius.
Why, sure you are. I've known it all along. And I know something else, too. Doggies, I'm going to unpack this hand satchel right here and now.
Yeah, unpack that
thing. I just had some lunch goods in here anyway, stuff to nibble on.
Yeah, you ain't making no trip tomorrow. Cedric ain't neither.
Doggies, I can't hardly wait to tell him. He's been so dead sure we's going tomorrow. Told me I'd better be ready at 5 o'clock sharp or I'd get left behind. All 6
Well, we'll put an end to some of that big talk of his
yes,
now,
sir.
I reckon.
There's the best one news I've ever heard. I guess it'd be the best one news. Just one of them. You just told me one good thing. Best one news I've ever heard today. This tickles me to death to think about it.
Wait a minute. That was our ring, I think.
I don't know. I never paid no attention. I was busy unpacking
here. Sounded like it was.
Yeah,
might be President Weehunt giving us some more orders concerning the trip tomorrow.
I hope it is. I just hope and wish.
Hello, jot 'em down, store and library. Lum Edwards talking.
Unpack this stuff right now and get it all
out.
out.
Hello, Grandpap. Did you get the money?
Doggies, I put a hunk of cheese in there enough to last
what?
2 weeks.
Charlie ain't got that much.
Oh, better start packing this satchel back, I believe.
Oh, Charlie talked to Gilroy Adams about it, huh?
I forgot crackers.
Well, did he get it from him? Final did, huh? Well, good.
Oh,
good for him.
I can unpack her again.
How's that?
Need the crackers to get going.
Got to put up collaterals, huh? Well, just a minute. Abner, have we got anything we can use for collaterals?
Collaterals? I don't believe we got them in stock here, have we, Lum?
No, I mean we got to put up something of value before we can get the loan of that $65.
Oh, I was going to say I never packed none to take with us. Why didn't you say so if that's what you want this
I got my barber chair there, but that thing ain't worth more than $5 or $6 at the most.
We can put my satchel up here. I ain't going to need that now, I don't believe.
No, it's got to be something worth at least $65.
No.
You ain't got that much of lunch goods in there.
No, I don't believe I have neither. I got her full, but don't believe it run into that. Let's see, the map's worth that much, Lum.
Huh? Oh, that's ID right there.
Yeah, sure.
We can use that.
Yeah.
Just a minute. Hello, Grandpap. Tell him we'll put up the treasury map for collaterals.
What else I got in here?
Well, sure it's worth that, because that's what we're paying for it. Fact is, it's worth a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, wait a minute, hold on.
No, Grandpap, don't bring the money here. Just take it direct to Squire's office, and you can pick up the map there at the same time.
What did I put them shoelaces in there for?
Yeah, he's got it over there.
No, I don't need them.
All right, then, Grandpap, and much obliged to you for helping us out.
Must have been a mistake.
Well, we appreciate it, all right.
Must have been.
All right, fine. Goodbye. Well, that takes care of that, looks like.
Yeah, but, Lum, do you think we'll let somebody else have that map?
Well, they ain't got it, actual. They're just holding it for securities. And we don't need it ourselves right now.
Well, no,
we won't need it till we get ready to make the trip to Tennessee, and we ain't going to make that trip till we get back into control of the company and get shut of Cedric.
Yeah, but I mean, is it safe letting somebody else see that map? They're liable to rush right over and start digging up that treasure themselves.
Oh, not Gilroy Adams. He wouldn't do that.
He might.
He's a nice feller. You can trust him anywhere.
All that says hello to you,
And he's the only one that'll have the map long as we're getting the money from him.
Yeah, well, I reckon it's safe with him. We better tell him to keep it hid somewhere, so.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We better do that.
Yeah.
But I know it's safe with him. And the important thing is that we're keeping it away from Cedric.
Oh, yeah, we got to keep it away from him. Tell Gilroy to go bury that map somewhere, and then he can make a map showing where he buried the map at. That's a good idea. I don't want to make no trip tomorrow morning. I know that.
But we ain't going to. Don't worry about that. What we got to worry about now is raising more money into investing in the company.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I studied on that last night, Abner, and I thought maybe we could just slap a little mortgage on your place over there.
On my place? Why not slap it on yours? This whole expedition was your idea, not mine, Lum.
Yeah, but your place is bigger than mine. Be easier to get a loan on it, I think.
Yeah, that place of mine's had too many mortgages slapped onto it already. One more good slap, it's liable to fall clean over.
Yeah, but you see, Abner, that's
wait a minute. There comes Cedric up out there.
Cedric?
Yeah, I can't hardly wait to tell him the trip's all.
Yeah, don't let on right away. Let's have some fun with him first.
Yeah, we'll roast him about it.
Josh.
Wait till I get
Wonderful world.
Howdy, President Weehawk. Proud to see you.
What's this I hear about you taking a big trip, Cedric?
Yeah, tell us about that, Cedric.
Well, I done told you about it. 5 o'clock tomorrow morning sharp. And I want you fellers to be there on time, too. Don't want no slaggards in this company.
Well, don't want no what?
Oh, well, whatever it was I said, I don't want them. I know that.
Yeah, well, Cedric, do you know whereabouts you're going to dig when you get to Tennessee?
Yes, Mom. Right where it says X on the treasury map. That's where.
Uh-huh. Just, what are you aiming to use for a treasury map?
Well, I'm going to use the treasure map for it, natural.
Oh, yeah, huh? In order to tell him.
Here, go ahead and tell him.
Here, I'll show you where the X is at on the map as soon as I get it unfolded here.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. Where'd you get that map, Cedric?
Yeah, you can't have that, Cedric. Me and Abner bought that from Squire Smith.
Why, sure. We borrowed the money for it from Grandpap Spears, and he got the money from Charlie Redfield, and Charlie got it from Gilroy Adams.
Well, Gilroy got it from me.
From you?
Yes, Mom, $65 he borrowed, and then he give me this map for securities or something. Now, right here's the X right there, see?
Uh-oh. Hand me my hand satchel, dogged. I better start packing that thing.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I dog it, Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, Cedric Weehunt, president and sole investor in the Lost Treasure Company, decided that the expedition to Tennessee would start at 5 o'clock this morning. Lum and Abner's attempts to postpone the journey until they could regain control of the company failed. And so as we look at on the little community today, it's 5 a.m., and the adventurous little band of treasure hunters are getting ready to leave.
Just throw your satchels in the back seat there, fellers.
Yeah, all right, Cedric. Hey, come on, Lum. I know it's cold at 5 o'clock in the morning, you know it?
Yeah.
Just feared I'll chip my teeth the way they're rattling so hard here.
Well, don't talk so loud. Wake up half the town here.
Oh.
For goodness sake, Cedric, what's all this junk you got in the back seat here?
Oh, stuff we need on the trip. Shovels to dig up the treasure with, and picket axes, and one thing and another.
Yeah, what's this thing all wrapped up here, Cedric? Got legs on it, sort of like a table.
Oh, I'd rather not tell you what that is.
Well, what is it? I want to know what I'm riding with before I climb in that thing.
Well, it ain't nothing that's going to hurt you.
What is it, Cedric?
Well, that's the pinball machine.
Pinball machine?
Yes, Mom, I bought it off of Luke Spears. charged it to the company.
You mean you're going to drag that thing clean over to Tennessee with us?
Yes, Mom. No telling how long we'll be gone, and we want to be sure and have the necessities of life along with us.
Well, I'll be a polka-dotted possum.
Now, listen, Cedric, it'll be too crowded with that contraption.
Yeah,
I'll
pull
tell you
that thing
right
out
now.
of here. Get it
No,
out
Mom,
of
it
here.
stays right where it's at now. I'm the president of the company, and I held a meeting with myself, and we voted to take it along with us.
Oh, my goodness alive.
You fellows will be awful glad we brung it along, too.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be times when you'll enjoy a couple of snappy games on it.
Yeah, I couldn't get along without that, I don't believe.
Well, good. I'm glad you said that. Well, come on, get in the car. We're late now. Get in the front here beside me, Mr. Lum.
Yeah, all right, Cedric. Yeah, if we're going, we ought to get started.
Well, here, whereabouts am I going to sit? There ain't no room left in the back seat there.
Well, you'll have to sit on Mr. Lum's lap, I think.
All the way to Tennessee?
Well, you and him can change off holding one another.
Now, just a minute. I ain't going to hold that Lum on my lap. He's way yonder too big for such a thing.
Abner, quit fussing and get in here. I ain't going to like it no better than you are. We got a long drive ahead of us, so let's get going.
Well, all right. Dog it, if this ain't going to be the most comfort trip I ever taken, though, I'll tell you that. Can you close the door there, Lum?
Yeah, I'll get it if I can reach it.
Am I too heavy for you, Lum?
No, you're all right.
Good. Dog it, I'm setting up way higher than the windshield here. I'll be froze stiff before we go a half a mile. Wish I'd have worn them earmuffs of mine. I reckon we could drive by my place and pick up my earmuffs.
No, we ain't got time for that, Abner. We got to get going.
Cedric, can't you put the top up on this car? That'd keep me a little bit warmer.
No, Mom, I can't put the top up. Albert wouldn't like it.
Who's Albert?
Oh, don't you know, Albert's a little field mouse that lives back there. Made himself a little nest there. Awful cute little fellow. You're going to like Albert.
Oh, yeah, I
He's
can't
good
hardly
company for us.
wait.
He's going to make the trip with us.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him.
There she goes. We're off to Tennessee, boy.
Well, goodbye. Goodbye, Pine Ridge.
Hey, there's Gilroy Adams there. Goodbye, Gilroy.
So long, Gilroy.
Bye, Mr. Gilroy.
See you in a couple of weeks. Nice feller, Gilroy.
Hey, Mr. Abner, are we going over 35 mile an hour?
Why, Lord, me no, Cedric. We're just barely moving.
Well, I gotta keep it under 35 to save on tars.
Well, you are.
Mr. Seastrunk at the ration board said I had to.
Uh-huh.
Gotta save on tires because there's still a big shortage of tars for civilians.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The Army needs so much rubber for different stuff, Mr. Seastrunk said.
Uh-huh. Hey, what's the matter? What are we stopping for, Cedric?
Well, I just thought I'd better get out and check them tars a little.
What do you mean, check them?
Well, fellas gotta take good... Mr. Seastrunk said so. Gotta keep the pressure up to the right amount.
Well, how can you tell what pressure they're at, Cedric?
Oh, I got a tar gauge here.
Oh.
Got numbers on it. Tells what it is.
Uh-huh.
Always carry it with me. It'll just take a second if you fellas can sit right there.
My goodness alive, such prattle. Dog it, Lum, I'd give anything if he weren't president of this bird treasure expedition.
Yeah, well, he's probably right about them tires. Don't you want to sit over here on the seat, Abner?
Oh,
while we're waiting on
sure.
him?
I might as well get off your lap now while Cedric's out checking the tires, yeah.
Feel kind of silly sitting out here, sitting still.
Yeah, just the two of us. Anybody come by. Yeah.
No, but Cedric's right. A fellow really ought to take good care of the tires as long as he can.
I reckon so, yeah.
I'd rather we'd waste a few minutes checking them now than have tar trouble out on the road somewhere.
Sure.
There's something we don't want to have.
Oh, no, if there's anything I hate and despise, it's changing.
Got them all checked.
Well, good for you.
One of them's 1.5 pounds under pressure, so we gotta pump it up.
Pump it up. Now, wait
pump
just
it
a
up.
minute, Cedric. 1.5 pounds ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Oh, yes it is. We've gotta keep them right up to the pressure. Conserve your tires and keep your car on war duty. That's the sign Mr. Seastrunk's got right there tacked up in his office.
Well, Cedric, if we're gonna make this trip, we better be getting started.
Oh, we're gonna make it all right. Could you turn around there, Mr. Abner, and sort of lift the pinball machine up a little? The tar pump's down under there.
For the land's sake, Cedric, you're more trouble.
Abner, watch out where you're stepping there. Don't forget I'm down here.
Oh, excuse me, Lum. What do you want me to do now, Cedric?
Oh, just grab hold of one leg of the pinball machine there and lift it up a little.
All right. Doggy, that thing's heavy.
That's the time.
Can't we just leave this at home, Cedric?
Oh, there'll be plenty of times you'll be glad we brung that along, I'll tell you that.
bet. Well, hurry up and find a pump. I can't hold it.
Times
all
when
day.
we'll enjoy a few snappy games on that, something wonderful. All right, I got the pump. Let her down.
Dog it, I've got to rest up now.
All right, now you can get out and pump, Mr. Abner.
Now, wait just a minute, Cedric. I ain't gonna do no pumping. You can do it yourself. You're the one that's taking care of your tars, not me.
Well, I'm the feller that tests them, though. I'm president of the company, too. I don't do no pumping at all, hardly, anymore.
You better do it, Abner. We never will get started.
All right, Dad, blame it. Here, give me the pump, Cedric.
Get you up off my lap for a while.
Which tar is it now that you want pumped up?
The back left in there. Here, I'll fasten it onto the valve for you.
All right. Notice it's the hardest trip I ever made, and I ain't even started yet.
Threads is bad on here.
Hurry up, Cedric.
Okay, go ahead and pump, Mr. Abner.
Is it all fixed now?
Yep.
All right.
See, a feller just got to make his tars go as far as he can. Because the Army needs that rubber for rubber life rafts and self-sealing gas tanks and a whole lot of stuff like that. Mr. Seastrunk told me all about it. Since you pump faster there, Mr. Abner, we ain't getting nowhere fast.
I pumped all I'm going to. All right, Doggy, now test that thing and see if that ain't enough, Cedric.
Yes, Mom, I'll test it. Get my gauge out here. See what it says. Got numbers right on there.
Doggy, I wish we'd never even heard of that buried treasure. That's what I wish.
Well, what do you know about that?
What's the matter?
It's down 2 pounds now.
2 pounds?
Yeah, you lost a half a pound there, Summers. Was you putting in or taking out there?
I don't know. I told you I weren't no good at that pumping stuff. I don't know nothing about it.
Well, reckon we better stop off the filling station and get some air there. Gotta take care of them tars.
Well, I wish we'd have did that in the first place. Saved me all that pumping there.
Hurry up, fella, and get back in the car and let's start. We're wasting too much time.
Yeah, we're getting there. Come on, Cedric.
Well, I'm coming. Yeah, taking a trip is sure fun, ain't it?
Yeah, I never enjoyed nothing so much in all my life. Am I sitting all right on you, Lum?
Yeah, I'm going to get awful tired looking at that shiny blue serge suit right in my face, though.
Well, I can't help it. This is the only place to sit unless you want to tie me on behind and drag me to Tennessee.
That ain't a bad idea.
Now, wait a minute now, Lum. You can't do that. I was just joshing you
Just
there.
sit still. Quit turning around to talk to me.
All right. I'm sorry.
Careful with your feet, too. You're stepping all over me.
I'm sorrowful. I ain't got no place to put them
Mr.
down there.
Abner, could you turn around there a little bit and lift the pinball machine so as I can put the tar pump back?
I ain't going to lift that thing no more, Cedric. Now, you can just put the pump on top of that thing.
Yeah, that's good enough, Cedric. We got to get started here.
Oh, yes, Mom.
That's why we have to have that idiotic pinball machine along is more than I can ever see.
Oh, there'll be times on this trip when we won't have nothing to do, so we just love and enjoy having a few snappy games on that pinball
Yeah,
machine.
can't hardly wait for the time to get here.
Well, here we go again. We're off for Tennessee.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah, there's Gilroy Adams again. I can see him out the side here. Goodbye, Gilroy.
Goodbye, Gilroy. Keep the town
Bye,
running while we're
Gilroy.
going, feller.
Mr. Abner, can you see the speedometer there?
Well, don't you worry, Cedric. You ain't even close to 35 mile an hour.
Oh, I know that. What's the total mileage there?
Oh, just a minute. Oh, excuse me, Lum. I never aimed to bump your head there trying to get down. 76,924 and 8/10 miles.
76.
What's the trouble now, Cedric?
Well, we just passed another 5,000-mile mark.
Well, what does that mean?
Why, it's time to switch tars.
Switch tar? Now, just a minute, Cedric. We ain't going to take time for you to switch them tars all around.
Well, I gotta do it every 5,000 miles. Mr. Seastrunk said so. Gotta make our tars last as long as we can. Come on, fellas. May as well get at
This
it.
beats anything.
Now,
I've
listen,
ever
Cedric,
heard.
this is going too far.
Yes, sir.
We'll help you switch them when we get to Tennessee, but right now we're starting this trip, so get the motor to running there and let's go.
Yeah, start it up, Cedric.
All right, but that's one thing about me. I like to take good care of my tars. I'm patriotic.
Yeah, I know you are. We'll tend to it in Tennessee, though.
Now, what do you know about this?
What's the matter now?
The starter stuck again.
Oh, that's fine.
Better get out the crank, Mr. Abner.
I don't even know where it's at.
I don't mean you, Mr. Lum. It's a good one I said, didn't we? It's right in the back seat there, under the pinball machine.
Now, listen here, Cedric. I ain't
Abner,
going to...
stop fussing and get the crank. Be night before ever we get started here.
All right, but I still say there ain't no...
I reckon what that could be.
You know dead blame well what that is, Cedric. It's one of them old tars of yours.
Come on, let's get out and put the spare tire on, not argue about it.
Well, I ain't got no spare.
Ain't got no spare.
No, Mom, but I got enough patching stuff for one tar, I think.
Not for one, huh? Well, come on, let's get started patching the dead blame thing then. Get it did.
Oh, say, how would you fellas like to have a nice snappy game on the pinball machine?
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
All right, Doggy's Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, President Cedric Wehunt of the Lost Treasure Company voted to start the expedition the other day, but things were held up while Cedric patched the tires on his automobile. The treasure hunters finally got on their way, however, and now we find them at the end of a long, wearisome day of travel. Lum, Abner, and Cedric are preparing to retire in a small hotel room somewhere in Arkansas.
Granny's, I can't hardly wait to get in that bed. Never been so tired in my whole life, I don't believe.
Me neither. Doggy, that's a hard-riding car you got, Cedric.
Yes, Mom. We made good time today, though. We must have made 90 miles or better today.
90? No, to me, it seemed like 10,000 miles to me.
We got to make better time tomorrow, though. We never will get to Mississippi.
I know one thing. If we ever do get there, we're going to be too tired to dig up the treasure. So that I'm in favor of turning right around right now, fellas, and going right back to Pine Ridge.
No, sir, now. We ain't going to turn back. I'm president of this expedition, and I myself voted to take this trip.
I know all about that voting of yours, Cedric, and I'm sick and tired of hearing about it, so just be quiet.
Well, come on. Let's quit fussing and get in bed and get some sleep. Get up early. Early start in the morning.
Yeah, I'm so sleepy I can't even find my bed socks here.
Well, you can keep warm without them things. Hurry up, Cedric. Get your nightshirt on.
Yes, Mom, I'm putting it on now.
I'm going to fall asleep standing right straight up shore door.
Well, here I go, fellas. First in. I'm wore to a frazzle. Wore to a frazzle.
Wished I'd have stayed home.
Hurry up, you fellas, and get in bed. Hurry up, Cedric.
Mom, I'm getting...
Every bone in my body is paralyzed.
Come on, Abner, get in bed and let me get to sleep.
I will. As soon as I get my eyes open up to find the bed. Where is the thing?
It's right in front of you. Bend down and you're in it.
Yeah, here it is. Is this all the room I get?
Now, stop fussing and let a man get some shut-eye.
Mom, I still think you ought to got us a room with more than one bed in it. Look at me over here.
I told you I done the best I could on the money we've got. Recollect, we've got to make our cash last till we get to Mississippi and get that treasury dug up.
Wish I had feet like a chicken so I could hang on here.
After that, you can just have a gold bed to sleep in.
A gold bed? You know, we're going to dig up one of them, Lum?
No, but you'll be so rich then that you can afford to buy one.
Oh. Now, what would I want to buy a gold bed for, Lum?
I don't know. Just hash up and go to sleep.
Yeah. That's the one thing I want to do. Good night, Lum.
Good night.
Night, Cedric.
Good night.
Wait a minute, we forgot the light. Abner, get up and turn it off.
You get up and turn it off, Lum. I'm so tired I'm just liable to fall asleep walking back to the bed and trip and kill myself or something.
Well, you're on the outside there. You're closest to the switch.
Oh, all right. I get killed, though. I'll never forgive you for it as long as I live. I can't even see the switch. Where's it at?
Right beside the door there.
Oh, yeah. If you find a dead body on the floor in the morning while you... Oh!
What's the matter?
Oh, don't get my toe. What idiot left their hand satchel right in the middle of the floor there?
You did.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good place to leave it, I reckon. Easy to find in the morning. Cedric, can't you move over just a little bit?
No, Mom, I don't think so.
Well, leastways, give me some cover. You and Lum's got all of them.
Abner, simmer down. Got to get some sleep.
All right. Good night, Lum.
Good night, Abner.
Night, Cedric.
Right.
Oh, doggy.
Mr. Abner. Hey, Mr. Abner.
Who is it?
Mr. Abner.
Oh, what is it, Cedric? Doggy.
I just wanted to see if you was asleep yet.
Oh, well, I am. Was.
Say, you reckon I ought to go down and get the pinball machine out of the car? Somebody's liable to steal it.
It'd be a good riddance if you did. You wouldn't have drug that thing along in the first place. Now go to sleep, Cedric.
Yes, Mom. Good night, Mr. Abner.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Lum. You must be asleep. Mr. Abner. Mr. Abner. Mr. Lum.
What is it, Cedric?
Oh, do you recollect if I turned the headlights out on my car or not?
I don't know, and I don't care, Cedric. All I want to do is sleep.
It don't make no difference no way, Cedric. Them headlights are so weak they'll burn out in an hour or two.
You was playing possum on me, wasn't you? You never answered me.
I was trying to get you to hush up. Now just stop worrying about everything and go to sleep.
Well, you and Mr. Lum sleeping so close here, you got me about a foot off the bed.
Well, I am too, so just don't complain.
Yeah, turn over and go to sleep.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, that's blaming anyway.
Abner, get back in the bed.
Well, don't tell Cedric to turn over, Long. Shove me right out of the bed.
Excuse me.
Doggy, I just barely got enough room here to hang on with.
Well, try to lay still then, Cedric.
Yes, Mom. Good night, Mr. Lum.
Good night, Cedric.
Good night, Mr. Abner.
Good night. For the land, Cedric, if that's you, what are you doing?
Oh, just practicing some new bird calls.
Bird calls at this time of night?
Yes, Mom, whenever I can't go to sleep, I always practice new bird calls. That was the Baltimore and Ohio Orioles.
Oh, my goodness sakes alive. Why did I get into this? What happened to me?
I can't get good at all, looks like. I guess I just ain't an Oriole man, hardly.
Cedric, now listen. I've argued with you all I'm going to. If you don't go to sleep, I'm going to whop you right on top of the head now.
Well, I would go to sleep, but I just ain't sleepy tonight.
Yeah, you wouldn't be.
Reckon I'm so used to being up nights working over at the war plant. I won't bother you much, though. Just practice a little tiny Oriole. One that can't whistle very loud.
Don't practice no Oriole at all now, Cedric. Me and Lum are dead to the world. Let us get some...
Goodness sake, Cedric, hush up and try to get to sleep.
Well, I'll try, but I don't know how to do it, though, hardly.
Well, try counting sheep, Cedric.
Mom.
Count sheep jumping over a fence. That's the best way.
Tis, huh?
Why, sure.
Well, reckon whereabouts I can get some sheep this time of the night, though.
You don't have to get them, Cedric. Just imagine them. Just close your eyes and imagine you can see them jumping over a fence.
Oh. Do I get the fence the same way?
Why, sure.
Steady it up, huh?
Yeah, just count them as they jump over, and that'll put you to sleep, Cedric.
Oh, well, I'll try that.
Yeah, I hope you do.
How many do I have to count? I can't go up very high, you know. I run out of fingers and toes.
Well, it all depends, Cedric. Just count them till you go to sleep. That's all you have to do now.
Well, if I go to sleep, how will I know how many I counted?
It don't matter how many you count, just so you get to sleep.
Oh, just thought it'd be nice to keep track of them as long as I'm going to all that bother to count them. That ain't easy work, you know.
Well, try it, Cedric. Just try it. Try it now.
You don't really get nowhere with this, do you?
I don't know,
Will you get to sleep? Please. That's the most important place a fella can get right now at this moment is asleep. Go on, start counting the sheep.
Yes, Mom. Close my eyes and start imagining.
Oh,
there's a horse there. What's he doing in there?
I don't know, Cedric.
Does it have to be sheep, Mr. Abner?
I reckon it does. I never heard anybody counting nothing else.
Well, I'll try again. Sheep. Concentrate on sheep. Now I can see some. They look like horses, but I know they're sheep. I know better. 1, 2, 3.
Cedric, for the land's sake.
5 and well.
Cedric, you ain't supposed to count them out loud like that.
Oh, excuse me. 1,
And don't whisper. Count them to yourself, Cedric. Me and Lum want to get to sleep now.
Quit talking to me. I'll let 2 get by me there without seeing them.
Just count to yourself.
I'll just count them to me then. Good night, Mr. Abner.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Lum.
Good night, Cedric.
Sakes alive, what's the matter now, Cedric?
Number 6 never made the fence.
Huh?
He's got little short, chubby legs. You ought to see him, boy. No, you can't.
Sit your boy.
The other sheep have to wait for him to get over the fence, or can they go on ahead? What's the rules on that?
There ain't no rules. Just keep them jumping, that's all, and don't bother us no more.
Good slogan for me. Keep them jumping.
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Mr. Abner.
Good night.
6, 7, 8. Well, now, what do you know about that? Hey, Mr. Abner. Mr. Abner, something's wrong. I got 6 extra sheep here.
6 extra? Oh, that's silly, Cedric. You couldn't have.
Well, I done her, though. I counted up to number 11, and then the last 3 jumped back again. And
Jumped back again?
Yes, well, I don't know why they done it. They just done it, so all I know. Anyway, them last 3 was 11, 10, and 9. So that put 9 back on the first side and 8 over on the other side, and 8, 9, 17, ain't it?
8, 9. Yeah, that's right, 17.
But all I counted was 11. So there's 6 extra sheep got in there somewhere or other.
Oh, doggy, that's right. Let's see. How about that, Lum?
Let's start out with 11, huh?
Yeah.
Work back to 9. Well, it's nothing to worry about, Cedric.
Just don't worry, Cedric. Just keep on counting them till you get sleepy.
Yes, Mom. I better kick them extra 6 out of there, oughtn't I?
Yeah, kick them out. No telling where they come from.
Well, I'll do it. Good night, Mr. Abner.
Good night, Cedric.
Good night, Mr. Lum.
Good night.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Cedric's asleep, Abner.
I know he is, but I'm worried.
Worried?
Yeah, how in the world did them extra 6 sheep get in there?
Granny, I can't figure that out neither.
There's something wrong there somewhere.
Yeah, I just been studying about it. Abner, have you got a pencil and paper in your satchel?
Yeah, I believe I have.
Let's get up and figure this thing out. I can't get to sleep. No use for me to try to sleep with something like this on my mind.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
All right, doggy, Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, the Lost Treasure Expedition crossed over the state line into Mississippi early this morning, and the treasure hunters are not many miles from their destination. As we're looking on the 3 travelers today, Lum, Abner, and Cedric, we notice that something has gone wrong with the car, and we find all 3 of them peering into the motor. Listen.
Well, what do you reckon's wrong, Cedric?
Well, I don't know. I just stopped them. We just have to tear the motor down and find out, looks like.
Tear it down?
Yes, Mom.
My goodness, that's a hard job, ain't it, Cedric?
Yes, Mom, it sure is.
No, I wish we could have leastways broke down in the shade summers. This heat's going to kill me sure as the world.
Yeah, must be at least 110 or 15 out
Oh, yeah. Never seen hot weather come on so fast. I just hope we don't all get sunstrike. That's what I hope.
Yeah, well, might as well roll up our sleeves and pitch in.
Yeah.
Abner, maybe you better take the lunch goods over and set them under the tree there while they'll be in the shade.
Yeah, well, we ain't got hardly no lunch goods left, Lum.
Well, we don't want the sun to melt down what little we have got left, though.
No.
There's that gooseberry pie in there at Mama baked. Don't let that get ruined. That's my favorite pie.
Yeah, well, I'll see it took good care of, Cedric.
Yeah, be good and careful about that pie, Abner.
I will.
Granny, this sure is a hot one today. Wait a minute, Abner. I'll help you tote that stuff.
Oh, it ain't heavy, Lum.
I know, but I don't want to see nobody overworking in hot weather like this. Cedric, you get out the tools and start working on the motor, and me and Abner will be back direct and help you. Yes, Mom. Wait a minute, Abner. I said I was going to help you.
Well, I don't need no help. Besides, I'm done already over here now.
Yeah, well, I'll help you find a good, cool place to set it down.
Yeah, looks like one place about the same as another around here. You set it on the ground here is about all we can do, I reckon.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It feels good to get out of that blazing sun.
Yeah, it sure does. Though a man could get burned and blistered out there in no time at all, you know?
Oh, he sure could.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was just thinking, Abner, maybe one of us ought to stay here and guard the food, as long as we ain't got hardly none left.
Guard it from what, Lum?
Well, you never can tell.
You can't, huh?
No. Here we are in a strange state, Mississippi or Tennessee or wherever we are.
Tennessee, I think Cedric said we're at.
Well, we ain't never been here before, so we don't know what kind of animals they might have here. Might have bears and wolves and lions.
Camels.
Don't reckon they'd have camels. Leastways, not many of them.
Hippopotamuses and Nyrocuses, all them things.
Might have for all I know. Anyway, something might come along and try to eat this stuff up. One of us ought to stay here and guard it.
Yeah.
It'd be a shame if we let something steal that gooseberry pie away from Cedric.
Oh, that'd be a low-down shame, the way that boy loves gooseberry pie. Just loves it.
Yeah, we got to sort of look out for Cedric and take good care of him.
Yeah.
We're older than him and everything. Sort of have to be his guardians on this trip.
Why, sure. He's president of this treasure expedition, too. Ought to see it our president's took good care of.
Why, sure. So one of us will stay here and guard Cedric's pie while you go over there and help him with the car.
Me? Now, wait a minute, Lum. I believe I'd make an awful good guard to stay here, Lum.
Yeah, but you've got more of a mechanical's mind than I have, Abner. You'd be more help to Cedric.
I would, huh?
And we've just got to give him all the help we can.
Yeah, you're right. But I don't know where I ought to get out in that sun very much or not, Lum. You know how easy I burn. I got an awful tender skin.
Well, we'll take turns helping him then. I'll go out there first.
Yeah, that's a better idea, I believe. I'm for that 100%.
Yeah, we got to help old Cedric.
Yes, sir. Got to do it. We sure have. Yes, sir.
Let me sit down here for a second and rest up a little before I go out there.
Yeah, maybe.
Man can do a lot better job if he gets a little rest first.
Yeah. Nothing like a good rest for a feller. Nothing.
Yeah, you take a man that overworks himself. 9 times out of 10, he'll get a nervous breakdown, and he ain't no good to nobody.
Why, of course he ain't. Fella's got to take good care of himself. He's going to be in condition to help anybody. I've always said that.
Yeah, you're just right about it, too, especially on this kind of weather.
Yeah.
I knowed a man that walked outdoors on a day like this one time, went over to the pump to get himself a drink of water to cool off, lifted the pump handle just one time, and boing, got a sunstroke right then and there. He done it.
Did he get killed from it?
No, the only thing that saved him was that he fell down the well and the cold water revived him.
Well, he was lucky. He sure was. Who was that, Luther Phillips?
No, it's Grimy Ludlow.
Oh, Grimy Ludlow. Yeah, I recollect him telling about that now.
You know, Grimy's lucky to be alive to tell it, too.
Well, now, Luther Phillips got sunstrike, too, one time, you know, Lum. That's how come he'd get him mixed up with Grimy there.
I thought it was lightning that struck Luther.
No, you're thinking about old Bess.
Oh, yeah, Bess.
No, what happened to Luther was that he was sitting around the house there trying to keep cool, and he got worried about his woman standing in the heat. You know how thoughty Luther always was of her.
Oh, yeah, always doing something for others.
Oh, yeah. Well, he went out in the kitchen and fixed up a nice big pitcher full of lemonade for her.
No, wasn't that thoughty.
Yeah.
Sounds just like Luther, all right.
Then he took the lemonade and headed out across the field where his woman was plowing the corn. And he hadn't walked more than, 30 feet when that sun stroked him right there on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
It done it.
Feller's got to be careful about things like that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, I just hope Cedric ain't going to get affected by the hot sun out there.
Yeah, I hope so, too. It's liable to happen to him. special working over that hot engine the way he is there.
Yeah, every piece of metal you touch out there, just like laying your hand on a hot stove.
No, bound to be.
I'm just glad Cedric don't have to do all that work by himself.
Just a lucky thing for him that he brought us along with him on this trip, you know.
We better take good care of that boy.
Yeah, we're his friends. His true friends. We sure are.
Abner better look in that box there and see if his pie is still all right.
Yeah, sure.
I never would forgive myself if let anything happen to that way he loves it.
Yeah, he's still in pretty good shape, Lum. A little smashed on one side there. Not bad, though. See there? Right there.
How's them mashed potato sandwiches?
Yeah, bread's getting a little dry on them, I believe.
You know, Abner, I just studied here. If a man's going to do any hard work, any manual labor, why, he really ought to have a little nourishment first.
Nourishment?
Food.
Oh.
Man can't do a job on an empty stomach.
No, man can't do it, you sure.
Special not in weather like this.
Yeah, you're right, Mom. Yes, sir, Bob, sir, you're all right.
You take a man, he's just like a train. He's got to have fuel to keep him running.
Fuel? I believe food would be better for a fella, Mom. Besides, we never brung no coal all along. Of course, you might find some kindling wood around here somewhere. No, if you're that.
No, I'm talking about food. See, food's man's fuel.
Oh, I see.
Abner, why don't you cut me off just a little sliver off of that,
gooseberry stew?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just a sliver. Just enough to give me some energy to do that heavy workout.
Yeah,
I want to help Cedric.
Better have a little sliver myself, too, long as we're taking turns helping Cedric. I'll need a little extra.
Yeah, we don't want to let a good friend like Cedric down, but not having enough energy to help him.
Yes, you know, this is a good idea anyway, Lum, because it cuts away the part there where the pie was smashed a little. That's what I'm cutting off.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just break old Cedric's heart if you ever seen that. Yeah, here. There's your sliver, Lum. You handle that all right?
Yeah, you're right. That'd hurt his feelings something wonderful. I wouldn't want to do that for the world.
Oh, not
He's
tonight.
working out there.
Cedric. Doggies I like him. Wished he's my uncle.
Hey, his mama sure bakes nice gooseberry pies.
Oh, she does. She's a nice woman. Wish she's my uncle, too. Having baked pies for me every day. Cedric's mama is nice.
Well, his papa's nice, too.
Well, the whole family's nice. Fine raised can be proud they got a family like we hunts living there.
Oh, yeah, they sure can.
Yes, sir, Bob, sir.
I just hope their nice boy Cedric don't faint working out there in that hot sun.
Oh, I just hope it's the worst way.
See, whose turn is it to help him now?
Well, let's see now. We started out. You said...
And I just noticing there how ragged you cut them pieces of pie. I just look at that. Maybe you ought to sort of straighten that up before Cedric sees it.
Oh, yeah, he wouldn't like that at all. Yeah, I straightened that out good there. Let me get...
Well, you take a sensitive boy like Cedric, and little things like that can make him feel awful bad.
Right.
Especially in hot weather.
Here, Lum. Take this. Might as well eat it, what I've cut off here.
Eat it?
Well, there ain't no use to throw it away where I'm trimming up here.
You said it go to waste.
Wide, too, I believe there.
Well, you want to be sure and get it all trimmed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we're so low on food anyways, we don't want to waste nothing.
Oh, don't want to waste nothing, no.
Yeah, we got this energy out here. One of us better hustle out there and give good old Cedric a hand, you know.
Looks like he's having quite a tussle with that engine out there. That's hard work, you know. Look how red he is in the face.
Oh, he oughtn't to work that hard in this heat.
Oh, sure, it's too hot for that boy to work.
Next time one of us goes out there to help him, we ought to mention that to him.
Yeah, ought to. Gotta take good care of that. My doggies ain't a very big piece left there, but I sure got her trimmed good. Smooth. Looky there, Lum.
Well, don't stick your finger in it. Now look at what you done.
Oh.
He won't want to eat that after you poked your finger in it.
He won't, huh?
Oh, better trim it off again there.
Well, I can't trim it off no more. There won't be none left, Lum.
Well, you can cut it in too, can't you? Here, give me the knife. Yeah, there. Here, you can have that part.
Well, here, where are you going, Lum?
I'm going on around on the first side of this tree. I just can't stand to watch him work out there in that hot sun. Spoils my appetite.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go along with you.
No, you won't. No, sir. You stay there. One of us has got to stay there and guard that pie.
pennies, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
All right, Doggy Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, a little band of treasure hunters have at last arrived in Tennessee in the general vicinity indicated by their treasure map. They've parked their car and are now preparing to follow the instructions on the map and start digging for the lost fortune. As we're looking on the travel-worn threesome, we find President Cedric Wehunt issuing orders to Lum and Abner.
All right, come on, fellas, get loaded up there. All we have to do now is just follow the directions on the map and start digging.
Yeah, well, Cedric, don't you think we ought to take the map instead of you? We can read the directions on it better than you can.
No, I'm president of this expedition, and I ain't going to take no chances letting that map get out of my hands. Come on, Mr. Lum, grab them shovels there and that picket axe.
Well, I can't tote all of them by myself. Let Abner carry some of them.
Well, Mr. Abner will have his hands full, though. He's got to tote the gunny sacks to put the treasure in, and the camp stools to set on, and the pinball machine.
Pinball machine? I know that you can stop right there, Cedric. I ain't lugged that half-witted thing nowhere. Can't see no reason, no way to drag something like that along when all we're going to do is be digging.
Well, I need that pinball machine.
Oh, man.
Gotta have something to do while you fellas are digging.
While we're digging? Now, listen here, Cedric Wehunt, this has went too far. Doggy, you're just getting too dead blame high and mighty for your own good. I'm quitting this expedition right here and now. I'm all done. I'm out of it. I'm clean out of it.
Now, wait a minute, Abner. Just calm yourself
down. No, sir, I don't want to calm myself down. I ain't going to take no more orders over that smart aleck Lum.
Me?
Him and his big ideas. Yes, you. Doggies, I'm quitting. I'm done. Plum D-O-N done.
Simmer down, Abner.
I don't
want to handle over some little thing like that.
Some little thing?
You know how high-strung you are.
Doggies, I'm hiring that right now. I'm some man that don't know
Cedric, will you excuse us for a half a second? I want to talk to Abner alone in private by myself.
Yes, Mom, but hurry up. I want to find that treasure as quick as I can and be rich. Boy.
Well, we'll hurry. Come over here, Abner. I want to discuss something.
I don't know where you're safe getting over here alone with me or not, Lum, as mad as I am. Ain't nothing I want to discuss except getting out of here and going back home. Wishing I'd never left there in the first place.
Yeah, I know how you feel, but now that we've got this close to where the treasure's buried, it'd be silly to turn around and go back.
Well, Lum, there ain't no use for us to dig up no treasure, no way. It all belongs to Cedric.
Yeah, I know, but...
You know as well as I do, he ain't going to let us get back into that company. We've been trying to talk him into it all the way to Tennessee, and he won't listen to us.
Well, we've been using the wrong ticket tax, I believe.
All he thinks about is how rich he's going to be. Doggies, he won't even let us look at that treasure, man.
I know he won't, but I believe I've studied up a way to change his mind a little bit.
I'd love to hear what it is, because I don't think there is no way, Lum.
Well, him talking about how rich he's going to be when he finds the treasure give me the idea.
Yeah.
See, what we can do is gradually start pointing out the evils of being selfish and rich.
Evil?
Yeah, how you get to be a mean old man finally, and when you die, everybody hates you.
Well, what good's that going to do?
Well, it'll show him that he's got the wrong altitude. First thing you know, he'll be begging us to let him share the treasure with us.
Reckon he will, sure enough?
Well, it can't fail. That's psychology.
It is, huh?
Well, he'll even turn over the map to us before we get through with him.
Well, if we can get hold of that thing, we'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll actually be doing Cedric a favor, too, because it ain't good for a boy to be selfish.
Why, of course. No, a rich millionaire, that's what he wants to be.
And all we're doing is just trying to get our rightful share of this thing.
Sure.
After all, we was the ones that first got up this expedition.
Yeah.
Organized the company and everything else.
We done it.
And Cedric come in and taking it away from us, you might say.
Why, sure we did. Let's start working on him right now, Lum.
Yeah, but recollect now, we got to be subtle about this.
We do, huh?
Yeah, don't throw it to him all at one time. Work up to it sort of gradual.
Sure, I know what to do. I'm smart about such things as that.
Hurry up, fellas. Let's get started. Hurry up. I'm getting anxious here.
Well, we're coming, Cedric.
Be nice to him now. No more flying off in the handle.
No, be right with you, Cedric.
Well, hurry up. I want to get to that treasure.
Yeah, well, so do we, Cedric. Now, come on, Lum. Let's get loaded up here and get to digging out there somewhere.
Like I say, why don't we just take part of this stuff while we're following the map, and then when we locate the exact spot to dig in, why, then we can get the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, how about that, Mr. President?
Oh, all right, I don't care. Just so we get started, that's all I care about. I want to start being rich quick as I can.
Yeah, well, that'll be nice for you, Cedric. Believe I'll just carry this little bitty shovel here for now.
This will be the first time I've ever been rich.
Well.
I can recollect. I ain't never been it before. See that dead oak stump there?
Yeah.
That's where we start out, according to the map.
Uh-huh. So you're going to be rich, huh, Cedric?
Yes, Mom. Let's see, 10 paces due east from the dead oak stump, it says here. Is due east anything like just plain old common everyday east?
Yeah, it's the same thing, I think, Cedric. What are you going to do with all that treasure, Cedric, when you get it?
Ooh, just be rich, I reckon. 10 paces due east from the dead oak stump and then turn left at a gray-colored rock.
Are you going to keep all that treasure for yourself, Cedric?
Well, here's the stump right here.
Oh.
Now we go due east. Reckon that's due east that way, Mr. Lum?
Well, I don't know. We better check that to make sure. Get out your compass, Cedric.
My what?
Your compass.
Compass?
That thing that you always carry in your watch pocket there, that you've got that chain on there, Cedric.
Oh, this thing here?
Why, sure.
Well, I'll be doggone. Is that what that is, a compass?
Why, natural, what do you think it was?
Oh, I thought this was a watch. No wonder I was always having such a hard job telling the time by.
For the land's sake, such a boy.
Here, let me look at the compass.
Yeah, take it, Lum.
Now, you see where that area points there? That's north. So that'd be east off that way. The gray rock ought to be, well, right over there somewhere.
Yeah, well, come on, let's go.
Cedric, have you ever known any rich men personal? Especially the kind that gets rich by being selfish?
No, Mom. 10 paces. Let's see. 1, 2...
I'm glad you never saw one, Cedric, 'cause it's a sad sight, ain't it, Lum?
Oh, my, yeah. Just a shame what happens to some folks when they get rich.
Sure is.
And don't share their wealth. Just a downright shame.
Breaks my heart to think of them.
Well, this is 10 paces here, but I don't see no gray-colored rock around here.
I tell you, it's a terrible thing to look at.
What a gray-colored rock is?
No, a rich old selfish man, Cedric.
Oh. Maybe my feet are bigger than the fella that measured off them 10 paces in the first place, and I went too far.
Well, it has to be bigger than anybody, Cedric.
Maybe that compass is off. I ain't wound the thing for a week or so.
Well, you don't wind compasses, Cedric. I don't think.
Wait a minute, there's a rock there, right in that clump of weeds. See it?
Yeah, see it? Doggy, that looks sort of green, old Lum, instead of gray.
Yeah, it might have changed color since that map was drawn. Don't forget that was a long time ago that map was made.
Yeah, and the fella might have been colorblinded, too. Yeah, that's more likely the rock right there, Cedric. Here, let us look at the map now and see where we go next.
No, Mama, I'll look at the map now. I'm the one that handles that.
Oh, I'll just try to help, I think.
Oh, well, let's see here. Turn left and go north, and you come to a double fence post. Well, come on, fellas, follow me.
Yeah, we're coming.
Yeah, what was that you were saying about rich man?
Oh, we just saying what a shame it was, what happens to some fellers when they get rich all of a sudden, Cedric.
Yeah, it's so awful I don't even want to talk about it.
Me neither. It gives me the walking, talking willies just to think about it.
Well, what does happen to them?
Oh, Lord, me, that is... You tell him, Lum. I just couldn't stand to tell you myself, Cedric. Go ahead, tell him, Lum.
Well, different things happen to them, Cedric.
Yeah, different things.
They get older all the time, for one thing.
They'll do it every time. They get older every day.
And they keep getting selfisher and meaner.
Oh, my. Yeah.
There's something right there. They get awful mean.
Oh, they just get as mean as anything at all. Kick little children around.
Do they sure enough do that?
Oh, hit them with sticks and throw rocks at dogs. Say mean things to old women folks and leave a screen door open when they go outside and let flies in.
Well, what do they do all that for?
Well, just call... Why do they do it, Mom? I forget just now.
Well, they're mean because it just gets to be their human nature.
Yeah.
See, they don't have a friend left in the world, hardly.
Oh, no.
Everybody hates and despises them because they're so selfish, you know.
That's it. Nobody loves them. No friends, no nothing. Just a big heap of gold. Just a big fortune. That's absolute all they got left.
Oh, God, that is sad, ain't it?
Oh, the poor fellers. Poor old mean fellers. Hate to think about it.
And you think that might happen to anybody?
Oh, yes, Cedric.
And they get to looking different, too. Their faces turn sort of hard-like.
Well,
they might not get to looking like their faces was made out of gold instead of flesh and skin.
yeah, they get to where they just don't need to shave or wash no more, Cedric. They just get some old metal polish and shine up their faces about once a week. That's all they do.
Do they actually do that?
Oh, sure.
Well, no, now, they don't actually do that, Cedric. Watch yourself, Abner. Don't carry things too far.
How could I get going there, wouldn't I?
Oh, yeah. I tell you one thing, though, Cedric. As soon as they get rich, they start having trouble with their income tax,
Oh, yeah, that's terrible, too, that stuff.
Oh, it gets so complicated to figure out that they finally drive themselves just stark raving mad crazy.
Yes, sir, just complete touched in the head. It's awful, Cedric, it is.
And to think they was all nice fellas like you when they started out in life, too.
But they got that one bad, unlucky break. They got rich.
Yeah, that one disaster had to overtake them, and that ruined them.
Yeah. What a pity. What a pity.
Doggone it, fellas. I believe I'm going to change my mind about something here.
Change your mind? You going to change your mind, sure enough, Cedric?
Yes, Mom. Got to do it.
Well, good for you. Good for you.
See, where's that old Tracy man?
It's right there in your side pocket, Cedric, right there. That's
I'm going to
it.
get that thing out right now and...
Yeah, get it out and we'll take care of it, Cedric. That's what we'll do. Hey, Cedric, wait a minute. Don't do that. Don't tear up that map. You're ruining it,
Yes,
Cedric.
Mom, I'm glad I done her, too. I done it, and I'm glad.
Well, now you can't never find that buried treasure.
I know it, but I got to think about you fellers.
Think about us.
Yes, Mom, I was aiming to give you fellers a half of everything we dig up, but if it's going to do that to you, the heck with it. I'd never let that happen to no friends of mine.